What's up, squad? I think I'm live. Am I live? Can y'all hear me? Oh, I'm echoing. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Put your aliens in the chat. Put your aliens in the chat if you can hear me, and we're gonna get started in just a moment.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
Get ready, get ready. I'm ready. You ready? I'm up here adjusting the mic, child. I don't know what's going on over here. It is late. I didn't drink wine. I don't know. Listen, I was trying to come on earlier. Things just didn't pan out, and I'm like, I can't not go live when I told the people I was gonna go live. So I'm here. I didn't even have a thumbnail or anything. Shout out to new member DJ just joined. Okay, shout out to our members. And speaking of members, y'all see all these people in the green in here with these green emojis. There go Lucinda, there go IBK, there go who else in here? There go JB, there go not perfect, Miss Main Event, Polo Man. Okay. These are my channel members: Jody Savage, Druzy, LSW, Zaleen, okay, Pretty Miss G, JB. Okay. All these people are my channel members. Bless Granderson, Bridget, Paul Green, Miss Cinnamon, Inez, all of those people. They contribute to the channel. Okay. I can't call everybody. God's Butterfly, Adam, Katie, Just the T, Kendra. Y'all see, I love everybody. I say each and every one of their names. Okay. These are our channel sponsors, and you can be a channel sponsor too, and your name could be in green. And you can have cute little emojis that they use. I gotta add some more emojis, honey. Adam, everybody in there. By clicking the join link, it's only I think it's like $1.99. The minimum is $1.99. They'll get you the emojis, and then you could pay a little bit more. They'll get you access to some of our special late night lives and stuff. If you want it, you ain't gotta get it. But the better deal. Let me get my salesman pitch on now. It's Christmas. The better deal is if you get the little 199 on the membership and then do the $5 on Patreon. So you can spend a little like what's that, 6.99, and that'll get you all the late nights on Patreon. That'll get you the Discord. And that'll get you, your emojis. So yeah, you need to, just get all of that. Get all of that. Give me a little 6.99, and that'll get you in the Discord group, and you can be in the little voice chats and stuff. They be in the voice chat talking and stuff all night long. Shout out to my Patreon members. I love my Patreon members. Patreon.com. iamATLien. The link is down in the description box. Okay. And who else? Oh, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention my Facebook. Okay. I stream over here and on Facebook. Um, hold on. DT has been a member for 11 months. Shout out to DT. Got that red alien. Okay, DT, I see you. Thank you so much for sending me some love. There go Kendra. It's Kendra. You was already a member. You're a new member. Shout out to Kendra. Sandra has been a member for 7 months. Sandra Stinson said Patreon is where the party at. Okay. Shout out to all my Patreon and my members. I appreciate all of y'all who support me on either platform or both. And I appreciate the people who are just subscribed. If you subscribe, you ain't got to pay no money. Okay. Subscribing is free. Okay. Free 99. You can just click that subscribe button and you are a member of the squad automatically. Okay. Automatically. You're a member of the squad. Shout out to Carmen. Samuel is a member for 8 months. Look, so people been in here. They've been holding me down, honey. Holding me down. You like, let's get it. Okay, Tyler. Don't be rushing me. Y'all know I didn't have me a little bit of wine, so I may be moving it slow. I was up on Instagram a little while ago. So y'all need to follow me on Instagram too. Okay. Instagram.com. iamATLien. I don't be posting on my timeline too much no more. I might start back. I don't know. Instagram made me mad one time, and I was like, get Instagram. and I stopped posting for a long time. And then I started posting on my stories, and that's why I post on my stories. I normally tell my people that I'm going live. I also tell the people when I clip up the videos and stuff like that, and then I say a little bit of stuff. I also go live on Instagram occasionally. So if you are not one of my Instagram followers, you should be. Okay, we have a good time over there. Shout out to my mods, Princess AG. Okay, Princess AG is in the building. Another mod is C. Patterson and Jazzy Bill. I don't know if they here tonight because this wasn't a playing live, but we here. Okay, let's talk about it. Jesse said, "Who is Atlanta's new mayor?" Ooh, who is he? What had happened? Why the black lady didn't win? We got a new mayor in Atlanta. We got a mayor named Dre. We had a mayor named Keisha. We still got a mayor named Keisha until January. But now we got a mayor named Dre, honey. We are following in the tradition, honey, of black excellence in Atlanta. Andre Dickens, he is an Atlanta native. He went to Mays High School, honey, over on the south side, honey. He is a Kappa. Look, I don't know the man personally. All I know is that he's been on the city council. He's been doing the work, and he has raised himself up in the ranks. In Atlanta, he decided to run for mayor. And people was like, he ain't gonna win. He is not gonna win, honey. You got Kasim running. Kasim used to be mayor, honey, for 2 terms and stuff. Was it 2 terms or one? I can't remember. But Kasim was mayor child. Anyway, and they was like, Kasim Reed is running. What's gonna happen? You had all the celebrities jumping on the Kasim Reed train, honey. And then everybody in Atlanta. I told you everybody don't work. Everybody don't live in Atlanta. A whole bunch of people work in Atlanta, but everybody don't live in Atlanta. So everybody was like, we gave Kasim an opportunity, and we feel like we need some new blood in Atlanta. Okay, we had Andre Dickens, then we had Felicia Moore, and Felicia Moore, from for all intents and purposes. Look, this is just the word on the street. Okay, the word on the street is that she was taking a whole lot of money from these Republicans, honey. So she was basically a black face for the Republican Party. And so, some people was down for it. Some people was like, I made money under Trump. I did all of this, and I'm gonna vote for her. And then other people's like, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. We done turned Georgia blue. We're gonna keep Georgia blue. So it just depends. Listen, I don't normally talk about politics, but that's a lot of what's been happening in Georgia now. It's like, two black people running. And at the end of the day, we root for everybody black. Okay. We root for everybody black. Ain't no one better than the other. Okay. It just depends on what your agenda is. Okay. Y'all see all the celebrities hopping on the train. First they was on the train for Kasim. Then they realized that Kasim wasn't gonna hold it down. Then they was like, well, let's hop on this Andre Dickens train. Cause everybody I know was like, I'm voting for Andre. Because I'm tired of Kasim, and I am not voting for Felicia Moore. I am not gonna do it because she be doing too much. She been seen around town with these white supremacists and stuff. We is not gonna do it. So look, and this is just on the outside. Cause listen, I am not a politico, honey. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about politics like I'm knowledgeable by any stretch of the imagination. I talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I am not CNN, but what had happened was, you know, we all decided collectively we was not gonna vote for Kasim. We gonna vote for Andre. These are people that live in Atlanta. I'm not talking about people that live in Sandy Springs and Dunwoody and all out there. I'm talking about the Atlanta people, honey. So we voted for Andre, and then Andre was in the runoff. So we was like, "Oh my God, what happened? How he do it?" And he made it. And then, if you notice, all the celebs that was on the Kasim Reed train, they jumped on the Andre train, honey. Now all of a sudden they like, let me get on the Andre train because that's clearly what's gonna happen. And that's what happened. But what I found interesting, because I was scared. I felt like all of these celebrities, look, Ti, Candy Burris, everybody. I just felt like it was overkill, and people are tired of the overkill. People are tired of the celebrityism of it all. And a lot of people in Atlanta was like, once we see all the celebrities jumping on this train, it's like, why would we vote for them? Because it seems like everybody has an agenda. All of these celebrities doing this for what? For what reason? So I thought that was gonna, hurt him, but it didn't. I'm glad that he made it through. Now, congratulations to Andre Dickens. That's all I got on it. We can talk about it later once we get the call-ins because I know some of y'all want to talk about it. Okay. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Come on in the room. Come on in the room, honey. You seen Dennis Porsha X campaigning for Lady More. Listen, let me tell you about another reason why I would never. Oh, child, this might come back to hunt me. Why I would never vote for Felicia Moore. She was on city council too, and she had made some decisions that were, a bit questionable. Also, what's the girl name, child? The girl that lied on Ti, Sabrina Peterson, the girl that was talking. Listen, that went on a whole smear campaign over T.I. and Tiny and talked about how T.I. had all these women, did all these things, and everybody in Atlanta knew that Sabrina was lying and that she had an agenda. Yeah, Sabrina Peterson don't even live in Atlanta no more, and she was campaigning for Felicia Moore. Hell, she was campaigning for Felicia Moore when this whole thing started. I don't know if y'all remember when I talked about it, that Sabrina Peterson had a political agenda. I feel like that Felicia Moore's campaign, they knew they was about to run for mayor, and they decided to smear Keisha Lance Bottom's name. Once Keisha had, decided to start working with T.I. and Killer Mike and to, do these grassroots programs. And when that happened, you notice that Sabrina all of a sudden came out the woodwork and was tagging Keisha and said, you got a whole criminal working in your organization. And that's when the whole thing started to snowball. So yeah, I would never, ever, ever have voted for her strictly for that. Honey, she thought that Keisha was gonna run, honey. Anyway, but that's why Keisha stepped down. It was a whole lot going on around that. Keisha was like, "Look, I can't get Kemp to help me. I can't get these Republicans to help me. I listen. Everything I do is overruled and overturned. We got the Black Lives Matter situation. It was too much going on." Keisha was like, "Listen, I'm done. I'm done." And I'm with Keisha. I'm like, I hear you, Keisha. If you can't do it, let somebody else do it. You stand up for Patreon and nothing is happening. What you mean? You gotta download the app and you'll see everything. Download the app. You gotta be in the $5 and above here. Crafting Nook. You said team grassroots. Okay. Hey, Christine. You said you have to watch what politicians do and not what they say. Okay. Felicia was doing messed up stuff. Okay, that's what I said. That is what I said. Hey, Bunny, what's up, y'all? But there's that. But yeah, Sabrina Peterson was politicking for Felicia Moore. You already knew it was some garbage, honey. It was some mess. So there's that. You said I feel her decision was for life or death. It might have been. It might have been because yeah, it was a lot going on. Hey, South Carolina, come on in the room. Come on in the room. As y'all come in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. This is like a impromptu live. Y'all see, I didn't even have a thumbnail. I got to do a thumbnail after this. We need immediate recourse in Atlanta against the rising crime and theft. Dre has a task at hand. You right, Lee James. Anyone who took on the road was going to have a task because, remember when all this stuff was happening with Felicia Lance Bottoms and the chief of police. I don't even want to go into it, but yeah, I listen. Everybody, the police officers in my neighborhood, they had the blue flu, and we was scared, child. I ain't gonna even tell you where I live, but there's that. It is out of control today. It's street racing in the middle of the night. We be here, all kind of stuff. I was living in the middle of Atlanta, honey. I didn't move now. I was living in the middle of Atlanta. Okay. Anyway, crime is rising everywhere. Yeah, but I just feel like with Atlanta, because Atlanta, technically, the governor wouldn't allow Atlanta to be closed when it should have been closed during the pandemic. It was all of these people coming from other states that were shut down, like totally shut down. Like the nightlife was shut down and everything. And Atlanta nightlife was still popping, even though it shouldn't have been, during the pandemic. And I think a lot of the crime element came here because, the money was here and they made the money. And it brought all of the negative energy and the negative things and the scammers down here to Atlanta. you know us who live here, we just had to suck it up, honey, because Atlanta is a thriving city, economically and all of that. So there's that. Everybody want to move to Atlanta. Everybody always talk about Atlanta. Everybody want to be here. Everybody want to see what's going on. Atlanta had much going on. I stayed my ass in Stockbridge. Okay, Stockbridge, but then listen, y'all in Stockbridge, y'all in Conyers, y'all in Dunwoody, and all these places. As soon as somebody asks y'all where y'all live at, y'all say Atlanta. That cracks me up. As soon as somebody asks you where you live, you be like, I'm going home to Atlanta. You don't even live in Atlanta. You live in Stockbridge. Shut up. Yes, and Stacey Abrams is running for governor. Okay, again, and we're gonna vote for her again. But hopefully this time she wins because she has did a lot of the work as well. Shout out to Stacey Abrams. What's up, Bunny? Yeah, Stacy for 2022. Stacy for 2022. He said black women and kids dying left and right. And another thing that I don't like, and I said this on Instagram, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna move on. People are like, making fun of her, Felicia Moore, making fun of her looks, making fun of her natural, making fun of her little afro, all of this, making fun of her clothes, all of that. I don't like it. Y'all didn't do it when Mary Norwood was out there and she lost. Y'all didn't drag her and start talking about her looks. It's like black women always are the target. It's misogyny at its finest. The first thing y'all do is like start to compare her. Now she Florida Evans. Now she ugly. Now she this. Now she that. Now she homely. And I don't like that. Like anything y'all can talk about is that she wasn't right for the city. Y'all don't have to drag her looks and her weight and anything else into it. Y'all would not have done it. Y'all didn't do it to Kasim Reed. He lost. Why y'all not calling him a name? I don't like that. I really don't. A lot of people think it's funny, but it's just not cute. Okay. I'm all for black women around here. And I just don't like to see it. But anywho, well, anyway, who she lost, we could say bye Felicia. That's cute. Okay. We could say bye Felicia, but y'all ain't gotta do all that other stuff. All that other stuff is just extra and unnecessary. Because that lady look just like your mama, your auntie, your cousin and all of that. And so doing that to me is anti-black. She was another black woman. It don't matter if you didn't like her. It don't matter, what the situation was. You do not have to demean her looks and her Afrocentric features. Period. Okay. Now let me move on. Let me move on. Okay. What is on the agenda today? Y'all know this was the impromptu live, so we might just be talking and shooting the shit, honey. People are superficial and have small minds. They do. That's the social media for you. That is the social media. I told y'all I didn't know I was ugly until I came on social media. Then all of a sudden I am just the ugliest person in the world to some of these people, and I'm like, wait a minute. I have never heard this before. I was cute. I'm cute. I don't know what y'all talking about. But there's that, then you got some of these. I ain't gonna even go there. See, I'm start acting crazy because I didn't drink a little bit of wine. I'm not gonna go there. But people do that, and then they try to like demean you because they feel some way about their looks. You know what I'm saying? So no, don't just leave it on. Let's see the hot topics. Okay, the hot topics. I wrote it down. We was talking about the Atlanta mayor. Let me check that off. Shout out to Andre Dickens, the new mayor of Atlanta. Okay. We was also talking about okay, focus on the agenda. What Andy had said, what Portia had said, the ratings and the real world homecoming. So let me start with let me see. Let's talk about what Andy had said. Okay. Y'all gonna talk about what Andy had said. Andy Cohen was on the real recently, and he made some a reference to Nene Leakes. And it was interesting because a lot of people seem to feel that Andy's comments towards Nene mean that she ain't never coming back. She done burnt that bridge, all of the above. However, I kind of didn't get that. What Andy said exactly, y'all may ask. Let me pull it up for y'all. Listen, it's on. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see where it was. Was it on the Shade Room, the Jasmine brand? Where was it? What it do? And keep going. Hold on, I'm looking for it. This is impromptu now. Oh, here it is, right here. Andy. Oh no, it wasn't on the Jasmine brand. Hold on, let me look it up. Andy Cohen. Yeah, talk amongst ourselves. This is what happened. Uh, he said what he had said was that he did not they were asking him what he felt about when Nene was on the reel. And remember when Nene was on the reel, she basically said that, she was open to returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but first she, would need to sit down and have a talk with Andy Cohen. Andy, however, recently said, and here it is right here. Hold on, let me put it in the screen for y'all. That um he is focused on season 14 and he cannot speak on anything past that. So we already know that Nene Leakes is not on season 14. In fact, the people that are on season 14, a lot of y'all are not interested in. But hold on, let me see. Hold on. There it is. Bam. Let's hear it.
You two had a conversation. Check out what she said, Andrew.
I think
Thank you, Mark.
Andy and I were really close for a really long time, and I love Benny Boo, and I helped pay for his baby shower and all those things. I think
Y'all remember when Nene said this?
have a sit down and talk, and then we're off to the races.
Oh boy.
What's your response, Annie?
Well, first of all, I love it that you keep calling me Andrew because that is my name, Lonnie. So, very good. We're in the midst of shooting season 14 of the Atlanta Housewives, and it's great. And Marlo has her peach. And
Is it great?
And we have some new faces and some great faces, and Kenya Moore is on fire. And so I am really focused right now on season 14 of the Housewives of Atlanta and not really looking beyond that right now.
He did not say no Marlo replaced Nene. Renee, girl, he did not say that. He did say Marlo has a peach, which, he was like, I guess, social media and everybody has been politicking for Marlo to have a peach. So Andy was like, listen, I gave y'all a little bit. I gave Marlo a peach now. Y'all need to deal with that right now. We need to see how Marlo works this out, honey, to make sure she don't cut nobody this season. Marlo is known to have a razor blade under her tongue. He might need to rethink because season 14 is already drowning during charades. Love after lockup with Phil. It is. It is. He said, about time, Andy. Porsha is not Nene. She is not well, swiftly trained in media. She is not a natural like Nene. Andy be lying through his teeth. Well, he said that he is focused on season 14, which he should be. A lot of people interpret that to mean that let us see how season 14 go, and if Nene's fans that left season 13 gonna come back season 14 and help us with these ratings. And if that doesn't happen, then season 15 we're gonna have a whole long conversation, and Nene gonna have a whole lot of negotiating power. That's how I took it. But yeah, it was definitely deflection. I'm feeling like, Andy's in his feelings because Nene been trending. Look, Nene was trending all the while Portia's Family Matters was on. Nene was number 3 in worldwide or nationwide trends, and Portia's Family Matters was like number 8. So it's like, wait a minute, why is Nene trending and she's not even on television? Did I go off? Did I freeze? Okay, I'm back. Yeah, it's like, why is she there? Why? I don't understand. So, yeah, so I think that, it just means that, the conversation can't be had right now because we trying to fix this sinking ship, as Phaedra said. Phaedra said the Real Housewives is a sinking ship. She said, why would I go back to the Titanic? So Andy was like, listen, we got a lot to do. Our advertisers and our sponsors, we got to get this money. We got to get these ratings up. That is why we got Porsha on the front line. She was trending with Simon, even though the topic of her show was not supposed to be Simon Guabadia. Now it is Simon and Dennis and Portia's family. And we trying to figure out what's going to happen because she was trending. All these people was talking about her. And we hope that translates to ratings. You said, I heard Andy imply Nene ain't coming back. Well, she ain't coming back season 14. We know that. The real are becoming very blogger-ish. What? Andy trying his best to fill that Nene gap. He just gave Nene her flowers and quit hating. Okay. Divinely Diva said Andy is a culture vulture. Oh, okay. He know better than a bad record label signing black talent and exploiting. Oh, wow. Okay. Andy talked around the question. He did. He said, I don't watch RHOA, but if convicted felon Marlo got a piece, this is close to cancellation. not convicted felon. She is reformed. She has paid her dues. She spent all her time in her orange jumpsuits, even though she look. I'm sure the family of that girl who. Anyway, I ain't gonna even go there. But I'm sure the family of her victim feels ways about it. Andy hates Nene. I don't think he hates her. I think he feels ways about, the way, the things that happen. But they need to give that woman a break. She was going through depression and everything else. Her husband was sick. Y'all didn't even know all the stuff that was going on. Now Greg has passed away and she's dealing with that as well. So maybe she's now back in her right mind. Who knows? I'm not saying that. I thoroughly agree that a lot of what she said was, you know, it was what it was, but she was telling the truth about everything she said about what was going on, and the ladies know that she was telling the truth. Most of them were agreeing with her, but none of them wanted to step up to the plate. That's why I was pissed off because I'm like, how can y'all sit back and text each other and say all these things about how, you want, a stipend for makeup and glam and this, that, and the third. You have to pay all of this out of your pocket, and Bravo won't pay it. But yet when Nene brings it up, all of a sudden it's no, I don't understand what the problem is. I don't have a problem with Bravo. I don't have a problem. But anyway, Marlo got a piece so they can be like the other criminals. Oh, not the other criminals. Who's the other criminals? Teresa and all them. I guess so. They kept them on after they went to jail. So they might as well give Marlo a piece. So is Andy no longer racist? I love Nene, but you really think Andy will bring her back after she called him racist? I'm not listen, I don't know if I don't know if he's racist or not. Allegedly, I'm just saying that the tendencies of they mistreat the people of color on that network, it needs to be a conversation. And like I said before, it's better to work on the inside than the outside and changing things. But there's that. Where is the family of Marlo's victim? This is disgrace. Child, they emailed me back in the day. They emailed me. It is on straight from the A. It is on straight from the A. He said it was misplaced anger. It might have been. I don't know. Shout out to Princess AG. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. He said, "Oh, stop, Michelle. Nene has moved on. Well, she does have the Lanithia, and she has been hosting talk shows. She was just on CBS to talk. It's like her, opportunities are opening up. Who knows what's going on with Nene? Honey, she got some things in the works. He can't bring Nene back because she called him racist and told everyone to boycott Bravo. Okay. Andy didn't say that he would not have a talk with Nene. That's what I heard. Again, Michelle corrected her Nene comments real quick. Okay, did I? I don't know. Did I? Let me rewatch and see what I did. Marlo got a peach so they can be like, oh, you already said that. Are you reposting the same comment? I know I just saw that. Nene did told her fans to boycott the network. Not good. It basically is good. I mean, come on. When something happens and you boycott or you protest, why is that not good? So that does that mean that when you protest unfair treatment, that means that you should forever be banished, or should some changes be made and there should be a discussion? I'm not understanding why that's an issue. People, accuse their jobs of mistreatment all the time. So does that mean they have to be fired? That's called retaliation. That's called retaliation. Nene did say in her last video for everyone to keep her name out of their mouth. She did. She did because they were saying some things that weren't true. Mhm. I thought Andy didn't have the power to make any casting decisions. He wants you to think he doesn't, but he does. He does. Nene should move on. Okay. Well, she already has, she already has. Nene's problem with Bravo should not have been handled on social media. Well, there's that. If they are racist, why would she entertain going back? Explain to me who isn't racist in the network at this point. Yoli, explain to me. Yeah, I told y'all on Instagram they got Kenya over on Peacock now. Portraying the epitome of a violent black woman. I haven't even seen it. They talk about she throwing drinks and stuff at Ramona. But there's that. I can't even talk on it because I ain't even seen it, but I wanted to put that out there. Now they put a black chick on Orange County. They trying to do right by y'all black people out there. Please hit that like button and subscribe. Right. If y'all just get here, go ahead and like this video. Okay. Damn, I ran out of wine. Damn it. Anywho. What's next? Oh, yeah, okay. So let's talk about Porsha and these ratings. Porsha is now centerpiece. They keep trying to say that Porsha has replaced Nene. Porsha is in the center seat. Porsha was on Watch What Happens Live by herself. Normally they reserve that for Nene, honey. Not too many people sit next to Andy by themselves, honey. You ain't has Candy been on there by herself? I ain't never seen Candy on there. I can't remember. But Porsha, she is the star of her show. It's the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Presents Portia's Family Matters. Well, Portia's the star, but it seems like Dennis is the breakout star because, like I said in the other video, Dennis is basically saying everything everybody else want to say. And I feel like, Portia even said this on Watch What Happens Live. She had a conversation with all her families and everybody who participated in the show and said, y'all are not showing the real. It just wasn't real. And basically, she told everybody to turn up. So I feel like that's what Dennis was doing because imagine this. Dennis called Lauren, right? They had lunch or whatever at the hot dog factory. Dennis tells Lauren, Portia looks like she stole somebody's man. What man do you know? What man do you know even says that? Like, yeah, we feel that us women out there will call Portia a man stealer and be like, yeah, she look like she stole a man. But what man do you know will say that a woman look like she a man stealer? That line was written for Dennis, and Dennis said it. And then, she looked like the man stealer of the year. Like, Dennis, come on now. I know you don't even talk like that. So yeah, he's saying exactly what's supposed to be said. And we y'all, us, whoever is falling for it. He's a petty man. He is a petty man. Many men would say it. I don't know, many gay men, but I don't know how many straight men would call a woman a man stealer because men can't be stolen. That's all I know. Men can't be stolen. Like women feel that way. That's a woman's sentiment. That's not a man's sentiment, in my opinion. Okay, in my humble opinion. Dennis is jealous because he lost her. Did he lose her? I don't know. I don't know. That look, don't come up with this whole Dennis sleep with animals thing, child. Don't even come with that whole little boozy stuff over here, child. Y'all know that lady be making up stories. Anywho, uh can't steal what wasn't yours to begin with. Okay, Dita, can't steal it. So, anyway, they got Portia as the lead in for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They're hoping that Portia's going viral on social media about her announcing her engagement and her relationship with Simon. Um, how it broke the internet. They hope that that translates into numbers. However, did it really translate into numbers? I mean, over the summer, like everybody was tweeting it. They had like thousands and hundreds of thousands of tweets and views and like a million likes on the picture and all of that. But now these ratings ain't looking like it was supposed to look. Now they not horrible. They not horrible, but they not great. Hold on, let me share this. Let me show you what these ratings are. Hold on. Here go ratings by Bravo posted it early today. Portia's Family Matters season 1 episode 1 got 0.869 million viewers. That's 0.22% in the 18 to 49 demo. Now that's not, let's not shrug on the number. She got almost a million in the first watch category. It's pretty good, but it's not great, considering, Real Housewives in its heyday, premiering in November, because November is the hot date, would normally get 3 million, 4 million, same time zone, all of that. So where all the people at? What y'all watching? What y'all was doing? Why y'all wasn't watching Porsha Family Matters? Why she couldn't hit a million? She got a million likes on the picture and couldn't get a million watches on her show. What's going down? On. You said, so will it go up or down? I don't know. I don't know. It may go up. It just depends on if y'all will see next week. Well, you know how I do. I keep watching the ratings and see how it goes. You said, why the rush to go public? You need to ask her that, child. Why do you think Dennis isn't acknowledging he already knew Simon? The question is, Why isn't Porsha acknowledging that she already knew Simon? I'll wait. I told y'all a long time ago. I kept telling y'all. Everybody in Atlanta knows Simon. Everybody in Atlanta go to Simon's clubs. Porsha, Candy, Dunn, one, all of them. Phaedra was arguing in front of Simon's restaurant. Now explain to me why all of a sudden Porsha didn't know him. They come, they fist bump. Well, actually, she never said that she didn't know him. That's the gag. Y'all just assumed that she didn't know him and she was just meeting him for the first time. Okay. Y'all just assume that when she said she slid in his DMs, or when Shamia said that she introduced him, that just means that they just met. They probably was only talking for 2 weeks, allegedly. But she's known Simon for a long time, honey. She's known Simon for a long time. That's all I know. Dennis has known Simon in this restaurant industry for a long time. Now, knowing him and dating him is two different things now. Knowing him and dating him is two different things. But come on now. Exactly. Anyone who frequents Seaver's knows about Simon's restaurant. Okay. Right across the street from Seaver's. You sit there and eat your beef and your hookahs and your chicken wings, and time is right across the street, child. It used to be Ludacris restaurant. Y'all remember? It used to be Straits. So yeah, they was over there. Yeah, when Don Juan confronted Portia, okay, and Portia asked him where was his tampon. You remember? That was right in front of Simon's restaurant. So you telling me they didn't know each other? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. It's a plot. All three are in on it. Like Portia said, it's all entertainment. She was on Tamron Hall and said she knew him. Okay. Speaking of Tamron Hall, let's see what Portia had said on Tamron Hall. Okay. Let me pull that up. Y'all said Portia had posted it. Let me see. Let me say what Portia posted about the Tamron Hall show. Okay. All right. Let me pull it up. Y'all just get here. Hey, y'all. I know it's late. Come on in. Come on in. Like this video as y'all walk into the room. Thank you. Thank you. Like this video, please. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Okay. Liking is free. Disliking is free as well. If you don't like it, y'all know what to do. Portia. Okay, there it is. Portia said, press play and watch my exclusive interview with Tamron Hall and learn more about the purpose of my memoir. Y'all want to watch it? Y'all want to see what she's talking about? Let me see. It's 17 minutes long, child. We gonna watch this. Let me see. Let me put myself down here. Hold on. Let me put my disclaimer up. Before I forget, child. Before I forget, because you know Tamron Hall gonna get me. This is my disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. I am commenting and criticizing this interview. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now let's continue. Let's see what they talk about. Oh, I gotta rewind. What she was saying.
Decision to enter a relationship that has sparked a lot of opinions. Former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams sent tabloids into a frenzy as she announced her engagement to a co-star's ex-husband, revealing that she would be his fourth wife. Porsha's family didn't take the news well.
I want to know why Simon's 3 previous.
I need to fast forward it. What y'all
But
think?
in her new book, The Pursuit of Porsha, she reveals jaw-dropping relationship bombshells that no one was prepared for.
He said, make sure I comment during the video. Okay.
With an intimate partner. Porsha's memoir serves as a lesson on how to become her true self, even through trauma and heartache. Joining the Tam Fam today live, Porsha Williams. Welcome, Porsha.
You want me to watch it to the end, child. We can watch it together. They both look beautiful. They both look beautiful. Okay. He said, "I'm sorry, I just don't believe they together. They kiss worse than people in the movie."
That's what I was told.
I actually feel really good today.
I'm
Like
happy.
the energy in your studio is awesome.
I'm so happy to hear that because, you know, we're live, and prior to the show, I was hearing from my team, listen, this is a big interview. She's really laying it all to bear, and she's nervous. And I thought, that is the opposite
Yes,
of
this
Porsha
is
Williams nervous.
live.
And I stopped myself and I said, you know what? That's exactly the problem. We see people and we don't humanize. We think we know the whole story. And now you're giving it to us.
Right. Absolutely. You know, I feel like my nervousness is because, you know, the book was a lot for me. It really was. It took me some time to get to the place to be ready to speak to a lot of different things in the book. I knew if I ever did a book, it needed to be 100% honest and transparent. And in order for my book to be effective,
Lord, do we want to hear about this? Y'all let me know.
story, I had to really revisit some very emotional, painful things in my past. And so I was nervous to release that. But
A lot of this didn't even come up on the show. So a lot of this did not come up on the show.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. I do speak about Housewives. I mean, how could I write a whole book and leave out 10 years of my life? But a lot of the book is from childhood, focuses on 20 to 30 years old. That's when I really dealt with...
Wait. Childhood to 20 to 30. Childhood to 20 to 30. Wait, let me calculate. From childhood and infant. Okay, anyway, let me continue.
You talk about your childhood, and one of the things you revealed in the book is that as a child, you had contemplated suicide. You said, I couldn't tell my mom that I'd held a bottle of pills, thinking about swallowing all of them, but deciding against it because I feared I'd be brain dead. And
OMG, is that what happened?
Was at the heart of these feelings for such a young kid to think about.
At that age, I didn't know what was causing it. I wanted to make sure I discussed it in the book because it's something that parents don't think about.
How old were you when you had your first thought of suicide?
I'm not sure exactly. I can't remember. I was definitely probably around the age of 10, somewhere around
10.
And a great provider. I had my father there as well. So I had a support system. And that's why I wanted to talk about it, because it's not just kids who've been neglected who find themselves in those dark places. And this conversation needs to be had so mothers and their kids, fathers and their kids can talk about this.
That's deep. 10. I mean, I didn't say it's not possible. I'm just saying it's 10. Her book sold out. Well, congratulations to Porsha.
I didn't know then, when I took the scarf and put it on the door, what that action was. I didn't really know. All I can say at this moment, it was by the grace of God to save me in that moment. Because you, as a child, you don't think that once you stop your breath, it doesn't come back. And so I think that's why a lot of children, God rest their soul, we are suffering from that now in our nation. A lot of kids have died from suicide. So I want to talk about that. But by passing through that as a child, I kept facing those same demons over and over. And that is...
Y'all hilarious in this chat. You said just like Felicia Moore by Porsha.
Young adulthood reveal something I did not know, and I don't think many people knew, this relationship with R. Kelly. And you write about him. I wanted to believe I wasn't a girl he was locking in his room to use whenever he wanted. You kept your interactions with him a secret. When he started to be accused of these crimes against young girls, and then it escalates, and then it's on trial, and he's convicted, were you thinking, I've got to tell? Or did you think, I don't want to be in the middle of this?
You know, putting R. Kelly's name in the book, because some people I named, some people I didn't name, and putting his name in the book, it's just putting a name to another face that I had already encountered before. He had just been one of the men who was a predator in my life, who had taken advantage of me and mentally abused me in my life. So I saw him no different than those same men. That same
Listen, I see y'all in the chat telling me that I was not showing any empathy, but I, I just don't know if I believe it. I'm not saying that it's not possible for her to have been bullied and contemplated that, but it's just I don't know. You saying lies on a sensitive topic. Okay. And now this R. Kelly situation. And people are asking why now, and yeah, okay, let's continue.
darkness, the same treatment they faced and met the same Porsha who did not know her self-worth. I didn't love myself. I didn't see who I was in those situations. I was a grown woman. I had a penthouse in Buckhead. I had my own business. I wasn't your usual so-called victim. But because as a young woman, I did not value who I was, I only wanted to be what someone else thought I needed to be.
You wrote in
so
this
that's how I
book-
found myself in those situations.
You wrote, which I think is interesting how you say you found yourself in these situations. I felt when I was reading it, is she blaming herself for some of this? And you wrote, I'm of R. Kelly at the time. I'm in his bedroom. I've already been in his house for hours. It's 3 or 4 in the morning. I've already put myself in this position. This is what you're supposed to do. You have to. You have to do it. There's no turning back. That's what you wrote about your first one of the sexual encounters. And I thought, why is she saying this? I put myself in this position.
When I wrote those moments in the book and being that detail, I had to go back to that mind frame. And a lot of victims do blame themselves.
Yeah.
They honestly do. We think the public could tell you, anybody could tell you there's every reason why you should not be there. So that causes you to blame yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of victim blaming, a lot of shaming of myself. And that's what silenced me for a very long time to speak out on any of the sexual abuse that I encountered in my life. And I often thought about, oh my gosh, especially when I got on Housewives, it was like, I have this platform, people are starting to know me. Let me start using my voice. But I just felt so small still. I wasn't ready. I hadn't healed and gotten to the place to be able to speak up like those women did on the R. Kelly special. Us as victims, we have to get to a place and deal with what we went through and what our mind frame was at the time to be able to speak out and help somebody else.
It is very powerful. I do have to note that we reached out to R. Kelly's representatives for comment, and we did not hear back. When we come back,
We reached out to R. Kelly and we did not hear back. The R. Kelly got a phone in the jail.
blowing up my phone all night long. We're back.
Feeling trapped by your expense.
Did she put the commercials on here too? Oh, I was about to say.
I'm so ready to start this family retreat.
Listen, okay, here we go.
You're right,
I woke up
Aaron. You're
this
absolutely
morning,
right.
social media, tabloids, all reacting to the episode that just aired of your show.
Yes.
Your fiance, Simon. When is the wedding? When is the wedding?
Right now, we haven't set our date. We are dating right now. He's still courting me, in the South.
How are you
There's a
engaged in
courtship.
dating?
You don't date your husband?
No, I married him.
You should be dating. You should be keeping the
How
excitement
you
going.
engaged
We're
and
not
dating?
Engaged to be married.
Right, and I'm still his special sweetheart. We are in the honeymoon phase. We're enjoying each other. Yeah, it'll come.
Okay.
And you don't need to be dating. We date. Dating is important. It's important.
When he proposed, we set a wedding date and we followed through.
Yes, but you want to still keep up that nice feeling, getting dressed.
So a wedding date prevent you?
So how you engaged and dating? How is you engaged and dating? Yeah, you still date your husband, but he ain't your husband yet. So basically you still dating until you get married.
You're buying a home before married?
Yep.
That breaks a Southern rule.
No, we bought a home. We already bought the home. We closed already.
I do
Ooh,
believe
they
the
done
wedding
bought a
is going
home
to
already?
proceed. I think you're holding something back. I don't know what it is. You are. I'm just being honest with you. So Simon, well, this perhaps is why. So Simon revealed on the show that his grandfather had 25 wives.
Okay, let's stop there. His grandfather had 25 wives. So how many is that gonna mean for Simon? How many wives does Simon got? Do we know that Porsha is gonna be his only wife? Is Porsha gonna be okay with that? You said this is secondhand embarrassment. No, child. This when Tamara said girl bad. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Y'all trying not to get flagged, y'all. Hold on. Oh wait. Hold on. I turned the sound off. Bam.
And that prompted you apparently to ask him if he'd ever cheat. He responded, if he'd ever cheated. And he responded, of course, everybody has cheated, which is true for some people, not everybody. And then people started commenting, believing that you were setting yourself up for a problematic relationship again.
Let's start with he's Nigerian. Hello.
What does that mean?
It's his culture. It's his
What the
culture.
hell
It's
does that
Nigerian
mean?
culture. They are allowed and is open to have multiple wives. Some have 2. His father had 2. Grandfather had 25.
Wait a minute.
60-something grandkids.
Did Tamara said what the hell does that? She said, first of all, he's Nigerian. And Tamara said, what the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean? Oh my God. Hold on, let me go. I'm sorry, y'all. I just caught that. Hold on.
It's Nigerian culture. They are allowed and is
Wait, but let me go
open to
back.
have. Let's start with he's not.
Has cheated, which is true for some people, not everybody. And then people started commenting, believing that you were setting yourself up for a problematic relationship again.
Let's start with he's Nigerian. Hello.
What does that mean?
It's his culture. It's his culture. It's Nigerian culture. They are allowed and is open
The
to
hell
have
does that
multiple
mean?
wives. Some have 2. His father had 2. Grandfather had 25. 60-something grandkids. Yeah, but you know, Simon has been in America since he was about 17 years old. And I'm American.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have one wife and one husband, and that's how that's gonna be. Now, as far as the cheating goes, no one's perfect. You know, I cheated on my first boyfriend.
Yeah.
And that was a horrible experience. Some people do it when they're 30, 40, 50, it doesn't matter. The point is to
I just
learn from
heard
those
him. My
experiences
bad.
and decide what kind of man you want to be, what kind of husband you actually want to be. And when I met Simon, he was literally at the same place I was. For the past 2.5 years, I've been working on myself. I've been in therapy. I've been.
So him being at the same place she was means what? That he was just as screwed up as she is? Because they were both coming out of relationships where people allegedly cheated on them. I'm trying to figure out if they were in the same place. What does that mean? Is that a good thing? Y'all tell me. I'm not sure. If he was married and like literally just getting divorced, is that a man who is emotionally stable enough to commit all over again? And the same thing with her. She been involved with Dennis and engaged with Dennis all these years. Is she really? And like Dennis said, they was just wearing matching pajamas in December. Is that a woman who is emotionally equipped to be in a long-term relationship in a 2-week period, allegedly a 2-week period? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Let's finish watching this. Hold on, let me turn the sound back on. I keep doing this. I gotta go in 2 different windows.
I've been praying, I've been doing my self-care. And it was very different to meet a man who had done the same thing and we met at the same place.
Right. Listen, everybody evolves. We're not going to kid ourselves.
They have been
And I
praying
To
for 2
work on
weeks.
yourself. And he took a look inside to change those things that prompted him to cheat. Because you don't just cheat just because you want sex. There's some other things that may happen for you to cause you to step out.
Which, you know, it's interesting, again, how people react to
Ooh,
your
child.
relationship. As we said at the beginning of the show, the show is called It's My Relationship, Not Yours. And your family has come in and people have stepped in. And one of the questions that repeatedly comes up is, was there some type of line crossed with a friend in the show that has set you off on this journey where people feel like they should chime in. So the backstory for people who don't know, Simon was introduced on the show with his then wife, Fallon. At some point, that marriage ended, and you and Simon announced on social media that you were a couple. Mm-hmm. People seem to believe that you'd crossed a friend line, that you'd broken some girl code.
Girl code
what is
was
the real
broken.
story here?
And that's okay. You know, I dealt with everybody's opinions, but really it was the emotion of my supporters. Because they, you know, like, oh my gosh, Porsha wouldn't dare do this. Oh my gosh, she's a husband stealer and all that. Listen, I'm on a show. Real Housewives of Atlanta is a show meant for entertainment.
So basically, she entertaining
people
y'all
on the show to try out to be casted. They have to be brought in by another cast member.
So she lied about that. What is she lying about?
A way, other than how it actually.
So it's fake. You weren't really friends.
I'm not gonna. I wanted to be. What I wanted for her was to introduce her into the show for her to be a housewife.
So here's the thing, her saying that's why when Tamara said so it's fake, Porsha was not gonna violate her contract and confirm that it was fake. You saw that? You saw how she switched that up? Mm-hmm. Porsha was trying to tell y'all that she wasn't really friends without telling y'all that she wasn't really friends with Fallon.
I'm not gonna. I wanted to be. What I wanted for her was to introduce her into the show for her to be a housewife, but it didn't work out. She ended up wanting to be friends with someone else, and
my head is spinning.
Long story short, they didn't choose her.
Yeah.
Was she a friend of mine? No. She was going to be casted on the show. It didn't work out for her. Simon and I actually have mutual friends, and I've met him over the years here and there. And you know, so for me.
Oh, so Simon and Porsha have mutual friends, and she has met him over the years here and there. Did not tell y'all that a long time ago. Did not tell y'all that everybody in Atlanta knows Simon. Everybody go to Simon Club. Everybody was going to the bottle bar. Everybody was drinking. So you mean to tell me that Porsha just met Simon when she came on and she fist bumped Simon? She knew exactly who Simon was, child. Okay. Let's listen some more. Let's listen to some more. Hold on. I want to hear it. No, I had to go back.
Okay, my head is spinning.
Long story short, they didn't choose her.
Yeah.
Was she a friend of mine? No. She was going to be casted on the show. It didn't work out for her. Simon and I actually have mutual friends, and I've met him over the years here and there. And, you know, so for me, there was no personal connection with her when it came to him. So that's the thing that people didn't know that caused them to really, like, come hard at me. And it's okay. You know, I'm a grown woman. I know that I'm on Housewives and it looks a certain way and you're going to have your opinions. And sometimes we ask for your opinions. If I want to be successful and show my personal life, then I'm asking for your opinions. And so it's may not always match up, but now hopefully people get what's happening.
And what
do y'all get it now?
True love.
Well, she's just delivered a baby, so congratulations. It's
wait. Okay, we know she delivered a baby, but do y'all get it now? Porsha knew Simon. Porsha was the one who introduced Fallon to the cast because she knew Simon. She probably was doing the exact same thing as when she, you know, came on with Cordell. She knew that relationship with Cordell was rocky and she needed her a foundation to stand on so that she could, you know, get her life after Cordell kicked it to the curb. So Housewives became her income because she didn't have one. She was a wife. So she was trying to do the same thing for Fallon. I'm assuming she was hoping that Fallon would be a wife so that she could ride off in the sunset with with Simon. I don't know. It's just all just too much for me. It is all just too much. I don't know.
And what is happening is that you feel you have found true
trying
love.
to make it make sense, y'all.
She's just delivered a baby, so congratulations. It's in order. She's engaged, so all adults involved are happy. Yeah.
Yes, it matters.
The bottom line is, though, you have found someone you believe that is your life partner.
That is my life partner, for sure. Absolutely. Well, I'm in love. I'm just so blessed to be in this place in my life. You know, when you get to a place where you're living in your truth
Yeah.
and you really get to know yourself, during quarantine, I really looked at myself. That's when I wrote this book. To know yourself is to truly love yourself. All my faults, everything in that book, ups and downs, mistakes, bad decisions, I love Porsha. I know Porsha. So when I presented me to this man, Simon, he was meeting me in my truest self. So I knew my decision to say yes, no matter how fast it was.
Well,
I trusted my
doesn't
decision.
listen. The speed, all of it are your decisions that you've made.
Yeah.
And most important, and besides the drama, whether it's real or not on the show, I deeply admire how vulnerable you were in talking about suicide as it relates to children and sexual abuse that far too many women experience and suffer in silence. For
But she
that,
just a little,
I
a little
applaud
prop
what you've
at the
done.
end.
Thank you. And Porsha's book is out today. And guess what? Everyone in the audience is going home with a copy of The Pursuit of Porsha. Thank you, Porsha Williams. It is a wonderful.
What y'all think about this Porsha interview, honey? What Porsha had said. What do y'all think? People are like, does it matter that she already knew Simon? Yes, it matters. That determines there was a pattern. That her knowing Simon before they actually met from being Fallon's husband determines that, they could have been kicking it, years ago. Like her getting engaged in 2 weeks, technically it's not fast because they could have dated in the past and they reunited and got back together. That's where I'm going with this. Like, I don't know if they together or not, but all I'm saying is they've been known each other. They could have, because they known each other for so long, they could easily, pretend to be cooler than most. It could be easy to generate this relationship. It could be easy either way. So yeah, just the fact that they've been knowing each other for years, honey, for years and years and years. How you call in? I'm gonna put the link in there a little while later, in just a minute. It's one more thing I gotta talk about. Oh, I've been on for an hour, child. I guess because Tamara Hall was 18 minutes, 18 whole minutes. And then, with Fallon being pregnant, do we even know that that's not Simon, baby? And if Portia, knew that Fallon was pregnant, how did she know that it wasn't Simon's baby? Like, I'm just all over the place with this. It's just all a big ball of confusion and mess. It's just a mess, okay? It doesn't matter whether she knew him or not. The point is she got engaged to a married man, tacky and classless. That is true as well. I think that her knowing him is proof that maybe they were cheating. Who knows? Are they engaged? Who knows? It's just a lot. I'm not reading the book because she didn't know what the Underground River. We not watching the clock. We not watching. It's all good. What was the other topic I had? Did y'all watch Portia show? What did y'all think of Portia on the Tamara Hall show? What did y'all think? Did Tamara read her? Because everybody, I thought she said, the hell does that mean? When she was like, first of all, he's Nigerian, which means, he's had many wives, or he will have many wives. His family, his grandfather had many wives. His father has many wives. Does that mean he's gonna have many wives? But she's like, but I'm from America, and we only have one husband and one wife in America. And also in America, Portia, people do not get engaged when the man is still married. That's what they don't do in America. It was just all over the place. But people are like, why did Portia even post it? Because it did not make her look good. But Portia probably posted because if she didn't post it, everybody know that she felt the ways about it. It's easier for you to drop the link or drop the post than somebody else to drop it and cut it up. Let's go ahead and talk about it, honey. It's a lot. It's a lot. Exactly. Close your legs to married men. Nene said it best. That's why Nene was trending because she was all on Twitter. Honey, they had this gift all on Twitter, like Portia. Close your legs to married men, Portia. And you got Dennis over there calling you a man stealer of the year. Honey, reading the lines that the producers told him to say. Portia look like the man still up here. Then you got people thinking that Dennis and Lauren gonna run off. Cause listen, it ain't far fetched at this point. Keep it in the family, honey. If Dennis and Lauren get together, like, why you meeting with my sister at the hot dog factory? Y'all, why y'all so cool? Does Look, does all of this run in the family, honey? What is happening? Anyway, did what needed to be done. The ratings will go up and the book will sell. Okay. She also said they have a wife and a side bitch. Look, did Simon said that he had side bitches or somebody was a side bitch? Didn't y'all tell me that Fallon was a side bitch before? Not a side bitch, Lord. A side chick before they got together. Didn't y'all tell me that? Dennis should stay on mute. Listen, Dennis is the most likable person in this whole situation now because whatever was going on between Dennis and Portia, both of them were single. Both of them were single. They were not married. They were engaged, but unless you married, you single. Shoot. So, it is what it is. You can't really drag Dennis too much because Dennis didn't walk down the aisle and make that covenant before God. So there's that. There's that. You said she is securing the bag. Okay, Skinya paid for all her dues till she got knocked up. I'm watching it now. I'm just not seeing it. Oh well. Any woman would be concerned about that baby's father. This is way too close. Exactly. Because again, you know how I'd be like, you can't police nobody's womb. How she know who the baby daddy is? The girl is carrying the baby. How she know with absolute certainty who the baby daddy is? I don't know who knows. The only person that knows is Fallon, honey. The only person who knows is Fallon. I think Simon gonna push up on Lauren and Miss Diane. Might as well, child. Might as well. Lauren is real vegan. She don't want no hot dogs. They got vegan hot dogs. Hey, Joanne. Hey, what's up, y'all? Oh, it's 1,800 of y'all in here counting Facebook. Go ahead and like this video as you come in. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. He said Simon had a vasectomy. How we know? Who told you? Did Simon tell y'all that? Who told you that he had a vasectomy? And do we believe the person who said that he had a vasectomy? Because how is Portia saying she gonna expand her family if Simon had a vasectomy? Y'all let me know. How y'all gonna keep calling Portia pregnant if Simon had a vasectomy? Portia said that she took her own sister Lauren's guy. Oh, she did what? Well, remember, Portia was flirting with Apollo. They say, remember that. Remember that. Remember when Portia was also on the Real Housewives, not Watch What Happens Live, and somebody asked her, what was it, shag Mary Kill or something, and she said she would shag Apollo Nida. Y'all remember that? And it's like, oh, Portia, you got your eyes on Apollo. What's T, Portia? What is T? It's reversible. You gonna call Apollo? I am not calling Apollo this late at night. His woman is not gonna curse me out, child. Plot twist: Fallon baby daddy is dead. Not the plot twist, Lucinda. Simon said it was one of the other baby fathers. Ooh, and not James. One of the other baby fathers. What? This is too much. Portia said that she is going to have a baby with Simon. Oh well. Give Dennis a spinoff. Yes, let's go on into the hot dog business and see what's going on at the hot dog factory. Anywho, yes, thank you, Princess AG. Let's get these likes up. Please help me, help me, push me up in the algorithm. Let me be exposed to more people. Let us, look, share this live. If you're on Facebook, share this live. Let's get some more people in here. We like when a lot of people in the chat. And it's late too. We can act a fool, honey. We can just act a fool in here. Come on, this is live. We are live right now. This is y'all show. What else we got to talk about? Oh. So yeah, so anyway, Portia's show, blah blah blah, whatever. You said not the Queen of Thoughtlander. We over it. That's what Portia said. Portia knew Simon a long time ago. I told y'all that. She has finally admitted. Shout out to me. The blogger is always right. The blog goddess is always right. Okay. Just remember, y'all can go back in my archives. Y'all can watch any of my old videos and you can look and you be like, oh damn, Michelle was right about this. I don't understand why we weren't listening to her before now. But y'all here now. Anyway, somebody said they want to talk about the real world Los Angeles reunion, homecoming with Tammy Roman and Dave Edwards and all of them. I don't know about y'all, but the real world is like the premiere of reality television. Before The Real World, there was no reality television, was it? That was so long ago. Oh my God, that was so long ago. I can't remember what year it was. What year was it? It was 28 years ago. I don't know. Google it. Anyway, The Real World, this was like the second season. Was this the second season of The Real World when they was in Los Angeles? Because I think they started in New York. But in LA, it was good. It was good. In LA, it was this drama behind, Tammy Roman. And it was this comedian, Dave Edwards. He was in House Party, one of the house parties, House Party 3, I think. And he had pulled the covers off of her, and they was all joking or whatever, and she didn't have on no clothes under the covers, and he ended up, the girls was like they didn't feel safe with him around, and he ended up getting kicked out of the house. And a lot of the women were saying, one of the women, Beth, which is one of the little white women in the house, basically, was like, that was like to rape, and they was using the R word, and they kind of tagged him with that. So here we are 28 years later. 28 years later, the incident has affected him. It affected his career. He said he didn't get, many gigs after that. He tried to work hard until it finally came out. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't funny. I agree. It wasn't funny, but they was young. They was in their 20s. I'm not excusing any of them. But when it happened, he ended up getting kicked out the house. It affected him. It affected his livelihood. Allegedly, he was on the path of becoming a great comedian. He was on Comic View and all of those little BET shows where he was a comedian. Yeah, two of them call him a rapist. Two of the white called this black man a R word. And it was like all the white men were involved too, but it stuck to him. But he was the one who was kicked out of the house. Now here we are years later, 28 years later. Cammy has came out. She has said, she had, issues with her body. She has body dysmorphic disorder. She was, wiring her jaw shut back then. She always felt the way about her appearance and the way she looked and all of that. She said I think she said she was bulimic and she was throwing up things too. And so, um, eh, she said that incident kind of, that was the reason why she was so upset about that incident. David, on the other hand, still feels like it was nothing. And in the homecoming, which y'all can watch on YouTube, the full episode is on YouTube. They actually all sit down, they actually relive it, they actually watch it again. And her reaction was she still felt the way. His reaction was he laughed about it. And so a lot of people was like, wait a minute, you 28 years later, you can't understand why she felt that way. Why she, felt that, it was a line that was crossed that shouldn't have been. And she even explained to David, listen, I was having issues. It affected me mentally, emotionally, all of the above. And he just didn't get it. He just did not get it. Yes, it was very cringy with him laughing about it because now it's like, dude, you are dang near 50. If you're not 50 already and you don't understand this situation with this young woman, I understand when you were 20, it might have went over your head. Now it seems like you could take it all in and at least apologize for it, but he doesn't. And the reason I feel like he can't is because of the fact that it affected his livelihood and it affected his life. And again, like I said, he was wrong. He was damn sure wrong. But the fact of he left that opportunity and couldn't get any more opportunities. Then he was tagged as, put the R word on it like he was a sexual predator or something. Yeah, it was interesting, and we'll get to see it all unfold this season. So we watched the interview about a week or so ago with them and Kevin Frazier, and it seemed like there was still some hostility between the two. So yeah, I'm gonna tune in if I can get Paramount or whatever it's on. He had been coddled and didn't understand he was being held accountable. I agree, he needed to be held accountable. But again, I think he's just resentful, and that's not excusing his reaction. But I do think that he was resentful because it went further than it should have went. Period. It just went further than it should have went. The apology should have all been done then. And if you recall, 28 years ago, he was trying to talk to Tammy alone, but they wanted to do it all on camera with her and Beth and the other lady. I can't remember her name, but it was Tammy and the two Caucasian chicks, and it was almost like he was feeling railroaded, perhaps, and as a black man, that could have been, his feelings. So Maybe we'll see it all work out. We'll see how it comes about. But you said I don't think you need to apologize for it. MTV need to apologize. They were the ones or destroy that boy's life. Number one, MTV did that. I have to show that particular edit, that part out of the shower. Okay, you're right. So his anger is keeping him from being remorseful. I think it is. I mean, it affected his entire life. And there were some other things that happened after that. Irene. Thank you, Anthony Sherman. Irene and Beth, basically pointing fingers at him, calling him a predator and all of that. I think that, turned him bitter. So, it's an interesting thing. We'll see. We'll see. So go ahead and watch it. The Real World Reunion. I haven't seen episode 2. I did see episode 1. Episode 1 is on YouTube right now. So y'all can go watch it. It is very interesting. If y'all watch, the real episode back then, you can get to know a lot of the things that happened. But that was Tammy Roman's first entry into reality shows. Like back then, she was a rapper, she was a singer, she was into modeling. She was doing all kind of things in the entertainment industry. And she even said, I didn't know how successful I was gonna be. I just knew that I was gonna be in entertainment. He said, when will Tammy be accountable for being a bully? Listen, I don't know. It's Real World Homecoming. Yes, it's Real World Homecoming LA. The first one is New York. This one is LA. And the first episode is on YouTube. I think it's on Paramount Plus's YouTube channel. So you can see the first episode for free. Um, we only get one life and 3 decades gone down the drain. Exactly. David was on the brink of becoming bigger than what he was. Def Jam, comedy, and house party, working with David. Exactly. He was working with Dave Chappelle too. He was. And so that basically tarnished his reputation. And it was one incident. That's how one incident when you in your 20s can change your life forever. So any of you out there who in y'all 20s who watching this, just make sure, you think twice before doing certain things because not everything is a joke and funny because he thought it was funny. He thought that, people can get over it and they never got over it. And he was tagged that for, the rest of his life. So there's that. And that's why I think, he looks like he's kind of lived a hard life, drugs, alcohol, all of that. He looks anyway, I can talk about the way he looked. I wish him the best. Wish Tammy Roman the best. All of that. He said Tammy Roman looking for attention. She could have dealt with it differently on MTV. Destroy a boy life. If the ball was white, they would have deleted differently. I blame MTV. You are to blame. Okay. Well, it's interesting because all of the guys were laughing. And he even said that. And again, I'm not saying that it was right what he did. Like he should not have pulled the covers off of her. He should not have dragged her down the hall. He should not have pulled it off again once they threw the cover back on her. He should not have done any of that. However, the other guys were a party to it. They were there too. It's like they were egging him on. So I feel bad for everybody. I feel bad for Tammy. I feel bad for I don't know if I feel bad for David. He came off as very, very unlikable, when he was laughing about it 30 years later while everybody was sitting there looking like, damn, that's messed up. But again, his experience is different. That's why, as an adult, you just have to realize everybody's walk is different. Everybody's path is different. And so while Tammy went on to become, not a star, but basically to succeed in what she wanted to do in reality TV and whatever else, even though, at some point she was on food stamps, blah, blah, blah. But she's kind of, succeeding in this entertainment industry. David did not, and he was scarred by the situation. So there's that. Exactly. He's definitely bitter. I never heard of the Real World. You gotta watch it, girl. You gotta watch it. It is good. It is real good. Um, I kind of don't want to be mad at David because he tried to rectify the situation before they wrongfully had him thrown out. Exactly. That's where I'm at with it because he was trying to talk to Tammy. They were friends before that. They were listen, they were the only black people in the all white cast. And you know how, black people be trying to stick together, especially in entertainment. And back then it was a big deal, for them to be on that show. So he wanted to talk to Tammy. He wanted to make amends. And Tammy, just would not talk to him. So it was disrespectful. I agree. One of the other guys took accountability on episode 2 and it changed the whole mood. Ooh, Ooh, I need to watch it. Ooh, thanks, Kels. I need to watch it. He went too far. Okay. It was 93. Damn, that was a long time ago. Ooh, I am old, honey. I am old. And it was two of them that weren't there. It was Dominic, which was excuse me, which was the I'm saying, excuse me to the mic. Dominic, which was the British guy or whatever. He didn't come back, and the other guy, what was the other guy? Aaron. Aaron, which was the blonde guy that everybody felt was so attractive. And I'm like, Aaron probably ugly now. Aaron probably fat and ugly. He probably bald. Let me stop. Hey, people change. It's been 30 years, honey. And even, what was funny is Tammy in her confessional even said that white people age differently. I'm like, Lord, because Tammy came on there with a fresh lace front, honey. She's going through her body dysmorphic disorder. She is thinner than she's ever been before. She come in there with her makeup, face beat down. Black don't crack. She is still a beautiful woman. Look, David, despite all the things that he been through, David still looked like 1995, 1998, or whatever year it was. He still looked relatively young. And then the Caucasian people came back, Beth and Irene and all the other ones came back. Child, they was gray haired and like, girl, like what is happening? And John, the country singer, John was the youngest one there, and now he looking like the oldest one. So y'all gotta watch it. Y'all gotta watch it. Watch the old one and go binge watch the old one, the old Real World, because it was good back then. I used to love me some Real World. David is stuck in 93. He is. He is. He said Marlo is styling Tammy. Okay. I don't know if she's styling her on the Real World. She might be. I know she is styling her, or she was. They took that picture together. Yes, they do look old. They do. Compared to, Tammy and stuff, but there's that. I don't think Tammy looked that great. She had on caked up makeup. Y'all saw me. She look all right. She look all right. I just don't, I think she's a little too thin, but again, we can't judge. We can't judge. Um, but Tammy still looks amazing. Like I said, black don't crack, honey. Beth and Irene and them, they looking like they in their 50s. That's all I'm saying. They looking their age. That's all I'm saying. Everybody else is not. So they are on up in age now. They are. They are. They are. How can Tammy fit Marlo's clothing? Oh, Marlo can go find a size for Tammy. What are y'all talking about? They Yes, you need to binge watch the old episodes. It was good. It was good. And a lot of them, it's crazy because a lot of the Caucasian ones got opportunities even after the show ended. With other MTV specials, MTV Road Challenge, MTV this, that, and the third, and they got out, they did all these challenges based on the fact that they were on the Real World, so they were still getting money. MTV was making sure those Caucasian boys and girls, young men and women, were still getting paid. So of course, I'm sure David is bitter as hell. He was like, "God dang, what I do?" So there's that. This is the part of the show. I can't believe I had talked an hour and a half. I just been talking, talking, talking. Y'all want to call in? Is it too late for y'all to call in? I'm put the link in here. Y'all call in if y'all want to. If y'all don't, I'll just keep talking. I just keep talking. Okay. Make sure you turn your cameras on. Please don't troll me in the middle of the night. I know it's late, honey. Please don't troll me in the middle of the night. If you on Facebook, the link that I just put in the chat, you can click that link and turn on your devices, and it will bring you up. If you are on YouTube, y'all know how you do. If you logged into YouTube, click the link, activate your camera and your microphone, and come on in. Come on in. Y'all said Leo be sitting on ready. Leo sitting on ready, honey. Hey, Leo.
Good evening, Michelle.
What's up, Leo? What you doing up so late?
I'm definitely on ready tonight, especially for your impromptu live tonight, making it up for us for the holidays since we missed you so much.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I guess we can start.
Leo,
I want to start with what's that?
Which topic you want to talk about tonight?
I want to start with Nene once again. It's really, I can't reiterate enough how desperate it's coming off for her to continuously want to come back to this show. I know a lot of folks are saying the same thing. You're either on one side of the fence or the other in regards to why do you want to go back to a place that you said was racist towards you and was a terrible work environment. I feel like she just, burned that bridge beyond belief. I mean, it's one thing to make a comment, but she kept going in. She said it was war. She said that she made Andy Cohen, who was her boss at the time, put out certain
No,
accusations.
listen, no Nene slander is allowed. Now go ahead.
No,
Go
I love
ahead.
her. I'm just keeping it real. I have to be honest in regards to why I don't feel it's appropriate for her to come back to the show.
Okay.
But yeah, she had kept saying a million different things in regards to that, get your defense attorneys and kind of like threatening the network and her boss. And it kind of just crossed the line to where it's like, if she had that rapport with Andy and stuff, why not pick up the phone? Not saying she didn't, but at some point try to have a private conversation. But you know what I'm saying? Like pick up the phone, talk to these folks that you worked with for so long, try and handle something underneath the thing, take a break for a season or two, see what you can work out. But I feel like it just went way over the pot of gold in regards to her coming back and working like that. It's just not a good look. She said she had multiple streams of income and she's going to be okay. And you know what I'm saying? Like Swag Boutique was shut down according to those employees that posted those photos of the empty store. And, don't get me wrong, I love Nene, but you know what I'm saying? Like there was a time where it was like she was really on the pedestal and the high horse of this superior attitude. Candy was right about that. I agree with her in regards to that. And it's like there's nothing more attractive than somebody that, was humble, appreciative, comes from where they came from like she did and worked hard and, be able to do all the jobs and things that she had and accomplished and stuff. But when you don't have any sort of appreciation and gratitude towards it, and you start walking around treating people like you're more superior and, there's not a humble side to it, it's just not attractive.
Okay. I can see where you're coming from. However, I do feel like, knowing what I know about the Nene Leakes situation, I feel like she felt some ownership or entitlement to the network. You know what I'm saying? Like she had been there so long, she felt like the Housewives was her baby. And so her complaining about those things, I felt she was literally complaining about those things because she felt like there are some things that needed to be changed. I don't know that she wanted to burn a bridge, but I felt like she had everything had probably just came to a head and, on top of her husband was sick and dying. You know what I'm saying? And things happen. But yeah, I agree with you. Some things that should have been said that should not have
I
been
agree
said.
with you on that. She definitely, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to make it seem like I'm knocking her, as a person in terms of what she brought to the table and what she opened the doors for with that and stuff. I agree. She should have been somebody that was treated up there. I even mentioned this previously before. I don't know why they changed the format to where you're only allowed a certain amount of episodes. She did talk about that to where some of her Caucasian, housewives from other franchises kept being brought back when they would do similar things to, full seasons. And her work just continuously continued to be cut and cut and cut and cut. And, I didn't agree with that in regards to, her not having any camera time. I mean, why are we really sitting there watching Kim Fields and some of these others not really doing anything? And the star, of the franchise is just getting set in the back. But, I love Nene and I've always supported her and stuff, but I just stand where I stand. And I just don't think it's a good look for her to go back to that show. I feel like, once again, she's got more talent to go and do some other things and stuff. And it's just not, good. Andy definitely didn't feel, like talking about her. I think he's over her. I really do.
Okay. Okay. Now, what you think about Porsha? Did you watch Porsha's show?
I didn't watch it. I only seen some of the headlines and Your Lives and some of that stuff and things in the news. And with the ratings being lower, as most probably expected, I didn't even know she was on. So I'm assuming most people didn't even know she was on at the time when that show aired. But when you posted the Tamara Hall stuff tonight, it was just like, you called it out once again. It just seems to be lie after lie. It's like you knew this man, previously before, you got engaged to him when he was with Fallon and stuff. And, you were doing your storyline to get Fallon on there and things like that to see if she was going to be a housewife. And, she wanted to be friends with her. But it's like, what did Porsha really do to attempt her friendship with Fallon?
Nothing. Went over to the pool party with Tanya.
I don't think that she's been loyal to anybody except for Phaedra. You know what I'm saying? Like she let Phaedra, you know, wind her up as the puppeteer and drop her down into the pool and let her paddle around by herself and drown alone. And it's like
While
the
Simon was
friendships
watching in the background. Remember that?
yeah, it's like the friendships that she had, and it's like, you know, when Tamara Hall was saying, you know, is it fake? Is it this? Is it that? It's like I don't think it's really a secret in regards to this show or some of the other Housewife franchises that there's some alleged, you know, scripting going on and what you're supposed to do. I think Lisa Wu kind of let that cat out of the bag when she didn't return. You know, she said that you know, the show was changing and she didn't want to be told what to say and do what to do, and this is your storyline and your script. She mentioned that, you know, if she wanted to be, you know, scripted, she would be acting and doing that kind of stuff and producing and writing. And if she wanted to do reality, she wanted to do real reality. And as the show did go on, you know, more people were coming out and talking about some of the alleged scripting going on and stuff like that. And, you know, it's just a whole bunch of, you know, scripted mess.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm
Well,
glad
at
Natalie
least
is focused on this 14th season. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to need to come up with something. I don't know.
they
You
got
didn't mention
to.
this. You didn't mention this tonight, but it sounds like they're kind of using Drew in these alleged leaks that had come out. I guess she had already gotten into it with Sheree. Drew had already gotten into it, that new housewife, which I still can't even remember her
So
name
it's
at this point.
all Drew. Sounds like Kenya Moore is trying to help Drew out since Drew trying to be friends with Kenya, allegedly.
And they're saying when she got into it with Sheree that Sheree ate her up, but it's like, what's Sheree really going to eat her up over? You know what I'm saying? Like, isn't she full from delivering the rest of that bag of bones the last time she was on? But what are they really
And who
fighting
really
about?
cares? Are we really that invested in Drew to care if she arguing with people?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just crazy and stuff like that to think that they're relying on Drew to drum up some drama and stuff like that to get these ratings going. But we all know, you know, the ratings have been going down for that show for many seasons and stuff now. So it's not going to be some explosion, you know what I'm saying, on the ratings board and stuff. They're already behind on production. You know, it would have been nice had they been able to get on schedule, but since they couldn't keep some of these folks on board, and stuff, like they wanted Porsha back and stuff like that, and they had to reach back for Sheree and finally give Marlo a peach and hold on to Drew. It became a desperation to muster up a season to move forward. But I think if they would have been able to hold on to production like normal and started off in November like they usually do, it probably would have been slightly better, just because I feel like they would have been doing more with the pandemic getting worse. You kind of see them and stuff in pictures and stuff in the masks and kind of not doing as much. But I feel like if they would have started earlier, like in the summer and stuff, how they used to do it before, there would have been a lot more freedoms in terms of what they would have done going out and stuff.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you, Leo. Thank you for calling in.
I appreciate you too. You look excellent as always, and y'all have a great night.
Thank you. And I love the fireplace. I'm still that one.
Right on. Thank you. Much love, Michelle.
All right. Thank you. Shout out to Leo coming through. Hold on. We got Ellington. Ellington, you ready?
I'm ready. What's going on?
Hi, Ellington. How you doing?
Hello. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good.
I love your videos. Shout
Thank
out
you.
to you.
Where you calling from?
I live in New Orleans.
Okay.
Yeah. We want to first start off with Porsha.
Okay.
Ain't nobody watching that shit. Or, excuse me. That
You
show?
weren't one of the 800,000 that tuned in?
No, I'm good on that. I
Oh.
feel like one thing I don't like Nene, but her personality, she's real. I feel like Porsha is feeding into the stereotypes that the editing is maybe showing that she is, which clearly, if the editing is showing it, then that means it's real. So to some extent, she has that air about her. Play dumb, do this, do that. I would hate to think that she moves the way she does, but based on the editing of the show, they didn't really have to do too much editing. I mean, yeah, she was a mess.
Yeah.
And the show didn't really give a good look on her outlook. And the timeline is still a whole different thing than what multiple people are saying. So it's not a good look.
Well, hell, she even admit on the Tamara Hall show that she known Simon before now. She knew Simon over the years through mutual parties. So
Right.
it's like, oh, now the truth is going to come out.
On top of, didn't they say like Dennis at one point interacted with Simon, and that's how they interacted with Fallon. And can
Everybody
we
knows
all
Simon in
not
that.
forget about the?
Listen, Simon owned the club that Porsha and Phaedra and Dunn One was arguing in front of when Porsha said that Dunn One had a need to change his tampon or whatever she said.
Right,
Remember that? I don't even remember
right.
what season that was, 8 or 9. But so Porsha know who Simon was for a while now. So I'm not saying that they've been kicking it that long, but they were at least acquaintances. So when you say, you've known him for years and then you got engaged in 2 weeks, that doesn't mean you only known him 2 weeks. You see what I'm
And
saying? I think
I know reality TV is reality, but don't play the audience like we dumb. We ain't
mm,
dumb. On
mhm.
top of that, you hosted Crazy Sexy Cool with Shamia, Fallon, and then her, and it was like, all right, so clearly y'all hanging out, y'all posting pictures together. So if y'all are not friends, why do you have her on the Instagram? And then the picture now was disappeared.
Has it disappeared?
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm not with it. Good luck with the show though. I feel like maybe Potomac is the new move. I don't know. I feel like Atlanta, they got to do something. We don't want to see Drew. At this point, I like Kenya, but Kenya getting old. I mean,
Not Kenya get oh, no ageism.
not
Hell,
old in terms of
Cynthia was
age, but
older
old
than
in
Kenya.
terms of recycled storylines. You know,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah. I
I
don't
can get
know. I
that.
feel like they just gotta either do away with it for a couple years, 2 years, like they're doing with New York, or get back with something else. I see them talking about my tank top. Don't talk about my tank top. I'm from
It's
up
all
north.
right. It's late. Where you calling
I like
from?
my New York tank top. I'm from Maryland, but
Oh, yes,
I
right.
live
You
in
was in New Orleans. That's right. I'm
yeah, I
sorry. I
live in
get
New
the same.
Orleans. Yeah,
Okay. So it's late where you are. What is it? 12, 11 there?
it's
It's
12. Yeah, it's 12.
1:11. Y'all make a wish. Well, I
That's
appreciate you
right.
calling in, Ellington.
All right.
All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right. Shout out to Ellington and his tank top. Y'all some tank top. Y'all listen. Y'all so thirsty in the chat. Look at y'all. Hey, Chrissy, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. I had a comment about Andy and Nene, but I don't want to talk about that. I just want to get straight to Porsha and her show
Okay.
because I was a big fan of Porsha. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Even when her and Simon got together, I was a supporter, and I was actually happy for her to get her show because I was like, you know what, Portia's the yes, it's 1 o'clock in the morning over here. It's bunny time, but
You don't pay attention to the comments.
it popped up. I couldn't help but to
I
see
know,
it.
I know, I know, I know.
But okay, like I said, I was like, to me, Portia was like the underdog, you know. So she wasn't as smart as the other women. She wasn't as successful on her own. She wasn't as conservative. So for a lot of people that didn't live in the same, just wasn't in that avenue as Nene and everybody else, Portia was kind of, she people could relate to her a little more. So her getting her own show, a spinoff or whatever it was, to me it was like, okay, Portia coming up, this is a good thing for her. But
Uh-huh.
then when I watched it, I was more tuned into Dennis and Simon. To me, it looked like it showed her in a bad light, and it
That's
was
what I
showing.
said. I was
Yeah,
like,
it,
I like seeing Dennis and the way he, navigated and being cool with Lauren and all of that. I like seeing that better than I like seeing Portia and Simon, honestly. You know, like when
that
he
was
was
the thing. Yeah, that was the thing for me because I was like, well, Dennis, to me, he just seemed kind of lame to me at first, but when everything just popped off and that show just started, it just seemed like he just had a little more character. Um he just seemed to have a little more humor in him. He was cracking jokes and he was just being himself. And to me, Simon, it seemed like Simon is more into Portia than she is into him. Or if this the role that he's playing, then he's doing a great job and she ain't doing too well. Cause it just don't seem like she likes Simon.
oh, you don't think she like him?
It
Uh-oh, I can't hear you. Your sound went out. Chrissy, I can't. You muted. You muted me.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I was trying to go outside so my baby wouldn't get up. He done got up out this bed. What do?
Damn, you done woke the baby. Girl, go back to bed.
Got up out this bed, but it just seems to me like, Simon seemed kind of like he was more protective of Porsha, and she just didn't. I see him, he right there. She just didn't pay him like any attention. She was upset. She was upset about him posting about her birthday, I think it was. But when Dennis commented on her picture, I was wondering, like, well, damn, did she get on Dennis for disrespecting her fiance? Like she got on her fiance for telling her happy birthday.
Right.
It just didn't seem right to me. It's something about it was just off. It was just off.
Yeah. And they say in the Tamara Hall interview, she slipped up and said that they were dating.
Exactly, that they were dating, but you're engaged. So when you become married, then what will you be doing then if you're dating while you're engaged? So it was just, I don't think that this first episode did her any justice.
Girl, go ahead. Don't be reading the comments, girl. Don't be reading the comments.
That is crazy. Like he need to go to bed anyhow. But and I am loud. But anyways, back to you, Michelle. Back to you, Michelle. Okay, one more thing I want to speak on with Porsha is this R. Kelly situation. Because a lot of people was in the chat saying that it's victim shaming, but I don't see how it's victim shaming when, for one, she had a motive. She had a reason to go over there. She wasn't forced to be over there. She wasn't forced to stay. She made a choice to go over there time after time, and she made the choice to stay. So I don't see how she was a victim, and I don't see how she can call him a predator when it comes to her situation, because that was her choice. And in today's society, people aren't held accountable for nothing. Like, you can make a decision, and when you decide later on that you don't like the decision that you made, you can just play victim all of a sudden. And the world will forgive you. Like, they will allow you to do that. And that's just not right. You can't just choose today to go and lay up with somebody, and then next week when you don't like it, you want to yell out you a victim and you were taken advantage of.
Right. I'm with you on that, because it just feels like she just using his name because she know he can't respond. Because even Tamara said we reached out to R. Kelly, we didn't get a response. Like, girl,
she knew she wasn't gonna get no response. That man trying to work on an appeal, trying to get his witnesses up. He ain't got time to be responding to Porsha. She said the man didn't even know her when he came back to when he came to Dish Nation. He didn't even know who she was. So when he gonna respond? That was just
another one of the harem that came through the house. But anyway, I digress. No victim shaming will be allowed.
No victim shaming. I guess, you just got to follow suit. If she can't put it on, she had low self-esteem. It's not that she had low self-esteem. She just had no identity. Porsha just went wherever, did whatever, and played whatever role she had to in a given moment. So I don't know. I just see Porsha completely different after this show and after this book. Like, hopefully later on in the episodes it'll get better for her. But right now she just it's not working for her.
Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, hopefully y'all tune in next week. We'll see if these ratings go up or down.
I'll watch it on YouTube.
For the ratings.
I'll watch it on YouTube.
Well, thank you, Chrissy. Where you calling from?
I'm in Alabama. I'm from Florida, but I'm in Alabama.
That's all right. Straight from the A, Alabama. Ain't no wrong with that.
Not too far from it. Not too far.
Okay.
But thank you, because you do not check your messages on Instagram. But I am glad I caught a live today. I am glad I caught a live tonight.
Who don't check their messages?
You, ma'am. Come on.
I check them eventually. I'll check them now since I know that you sent one.
Well, thank you. And I'm gonna go ahead and get back out so they can stop talking about my bunny and my baby. Let me see, because I thought he was in the
sleep. Bunny time. What did you talk about? I need to have a bunny on too. Anyway, good night. Thank you for calling in. All right. Y'all, stop it. Y'all is crazy. Exactly. Wear your bunny. It is bunny time. What time do y'all wear y'all bunny? Shoot, I would be sitting up here with my pajamas on if I wasn't on the screen with y'all. Hey, how you doing?
OMG,
How do you pronounce your name?
Michelle, La-
Hey,
LaChoya.
Latoya. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful.
Okay, so the last girl, like, I was like, okay, so Portia was my girl. But I
Uh-huh.
ain't gonna lie, since this stuff, it just changed my whole outlook on what she about.
You
To me,
think
it's just a bunch of bullshit.
I give her the benefit of the doubt, but
Michelle,
Chloe
it's just a
said marry
no,
me.
it's
It
just
don't
a
matter
bunch,
what.
it's just a bunch of bullshit. Like you know how her and Kenya started off, and I hate Kenya because it showed to me when it first started off. I saw how jealous Kenya was of her,
Uh-huh.
and then it went from that to okay, you know, I was riding for Portia, like okay, and Dennis and everything, and then this girl, that man looked like her goddamn daddy. Like I can't.
What? Wait, what? Who you talking about?
What's Simon? Like just seeing them together is just not a good. It's just no.
Well, what don't you like about it?
Like it's kind of like she admitted. It's just, I mean, to me, what she said to me, you know, regardless of her words, because I'm the type of person I cut through the bullshit. So basically, I do feel like, just like Dennis said, it's all about the money.
Okay.
For real. I mean,
Well,
that's
Dennis, you know he getting paid too.
yeah, but you know, supposedly what the blog say,
You don't think
you
Dennis
know.
get no check for being
No,
he
no,
got
no.
professionals
And
and
then,
everything?
Michelle, I'm not gonna even lie to you. I'm a straight up person. I actually know Dennis.
Oh, ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Good
so
for
I
you.
know Dennis. So I know what he has.
Ooh.
But supposedly Simon is on a whole nother level. And it's like she just leaped into it. Like, oh, you know. And I ain't gonna lie, even that comment she made last season about, oh, he got his own this and you know how she was spreading her legs and shit. I was
Uh-huh.
like, you
Yeah, when she
know.
said legs to the moon. Yeah.
What'd you say? You got this, and it went wider and wider.
But what
It just
about
seemed too much.
wait, I forgot to mention this though. What about Drew seemingly being okay with this when last season, remember she was on Latoya, talking about Latoya had a Jezebel spirit because she was messing with a pastor. And now
Girl,
what about this
Drew,
Jezebel spirit messing with this married man?
like all that shit staged. Like
Exactly.
for real. Like stop it. Like no, it's a bunch of bullshit. And I'm gonna
Exactly.
be real. I even know Dennis' mama, and
Oh
she and I
Lord.
talked, and she was like, well, I probably shouldn't even be saying this shit, but anywho,
It's
she was
fun.
like, so what you think about the situation? And I was like, Mama Gina, don't ask me this at first. And I
Why
was
I
just,
used to think
and
that Mama Gina was an actress.
no, but okay, so Mama Gina is really a good person, to be honest with you. Like I said, I can kind of see through the bullshit. But she did tell me that they was trying to ask her back on the show.
Ooh. Well, she is
Mhm.
on the show this season, isn't she?
Right, so I was like, this was like in May or something like that. And she was like, and I said, well, are you gonna go on the show? Because I wouldn't. Me personally, you know, I have morals and values. She's like, I don't know. It is kind of weird because I kind of like to be private. But then I saw the previews and I'm like, she on the goddamn show. Stop playing with me.
Like, how you know Dennis though? What did you go to school with him? Did you used to date him?
Michelle, I don't want to say because I just watched one of your other things and I don't want it to seem like a plug or nothing.
I
You know, because
mean,
I respect your
no
show.
matter. It's late. I take it. Well,
So
let
I
it happen.
bought, so I own the original Hot Dog Factory franchise in Memphis. We just opened up
Oh, okay. Come
about 6 months.
through. Entrepreneur, black
Yeah, and,
entrepreneurism.
and he owns Crew, and we open up a crew here too.
Okay, come
So that's
through.
how I know
You said
Dennis.
in Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis,
Oh,
on Hex Cross.
I'm coming. I'm coming to Memphis.
Ah!
You
Girl,
know,
come on.
I'm from Memphis, kind of,
Can
sort
you
of.
really?
Listen. Yes, honey.
You are
My
so
whole
cute.
family in Memphis. A lot of my family is my mama's still in Memphis.
Really? OMG. I'm originally from Detroit, which Dennis is too. So we have that in
Okay.
common.
Come up the crew and give me some hookahs and stuff.
Come get some
Okay.
hookahs, girl. We in the Midtown area in Memphis.
Okay.
We actually almost done with the renovations, so we haven't opened up yet, but we're
Okay.
working on it.
Yes, I like it. I like it. That ain't no listen. That ain't no plug.
So that's how I know him.
Okay.
So yeah, but I don't. I'm gonna say this. I've gotten to know him a little bit, but I don't know him 100%. Because I'm not around him like every day. Just to be real, like
Okay.
we just pretty much keep it about business. I try not to inject but I ain't gonna lie, it was a little weird at first because I was, Porsche fan, and then
Okay.
meeting him, and then when all that happened, I'm looking at Porsche like, really, you
Well,
know. But hey, that's their relationship.
it's
You know
TV,
what I'm
honey.
saying? It's
It's
TV.
TV.
And then, but no, but I mean, I do feel like their relationship was real, and I do feel like, to me, when the whole thing about just watching this last episode when um uh Dennis was like when they asked, his no her sister asked, well, whatever, and he was like, I believe that Portia still loving me. I mean, to me it's obvious because when you over somebody, you don't give
Uh-huh.
a damn if you don't care if they bring a date.
Right. And
You
especially
over it.
when she better look like a
She tried to
bus.
explain herself, and it just showed, like, I just saw through it. Like, I think that she moved on too fast. Okay, let me go back. So I've been married for 20 something years, right?
Uh-huh.
26 years. And so my husband and I went through 2 years of separation in the midst of that.
Uh-huh.
And for me, the reason why during those 2 years, I was seeing somebody. And I saw that person because I thought I was not in love, but I realized I was still angry at some of the actions that had took place. It wasn't cheating or something. It was just that it just changed on how he was treating me.
Uh-huh.
I was angry. So I believe that really Portia is trying to make herself move on too, because she's still not over the hurt. Now that's deep, but that's how women are.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
However, me and my husband got back together, and I didn't even realize that I was really kind of more so still holding on to the hurt for so long that I did
know.
really deep down love him. And that's how I feel like Portia do deep down really love Dennis. But she's trying to make herself be with this person because she's focused on the money and having this different life that she feel like that she can have with him. See, with Dennis is all about his business. You know what I'm saying? He out here still hustling. He trying to build an empire. He's trying to get to where, quote unquote, you know, Simon is.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So that's what she is impressed by, I believe.
Okay.
But
I can
I do think that eventually she gonna realize that it ain't really what she portraying it to be with people, and she gonna try to, it's like I think at one point she gonna sit back and really think about it.
okay.
Hmm.
I can see that.
What you
Well, I
think?
appreciate you, LaShoya. You calling from Memphis and stuff. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Well, thank you. Love you. And I've been watching you for about 8, 9 months, so I just been
Okay.
kind of on the little low.
Well,
But
welcome
thank you.
to the squad.
All right. God bless you. Love you.
Love you too. I love all y'all. Look at y'all. You said, is Simon really that rich? Well, the people say he ain't, but apparently, listen, if he renting private jets and renting houses in Cozumel and Costa Rica, if he renting all this stuff, he got to pay for it, don't he? So I mean, he not rich. He's a little bit well off. I don't know how much money that man has. Anywho, you said, who else back here? Here he go.
What's up, Michelle?
Hello.
How you doing?
Why didn't I say turn your camera on?
Listen, Miss
No,
Michelle.
no,
Hey,
no, 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 Mr. Motivation.
what's man?
Why is your camera not on?
Listen, it's late. I'm high. Looking
What they
crazy.
got to do
Hey,
with
you
the
listen.
currency in China?
Say it again.
Cameras on.
Man, hold on. Let me cut this light on. Shit. God damn. Hey, shit. Oh, what's up, Michelle? What's up? Hey, listen, check this out. I'm finna get off of her. Hey, do you I feel like you don't feel like Andy was really meaning that shit, do you? You think he was really like just kind of trying to shut that conversation down? I didn't take nothing negative about it.
I mean, I feel like he's probably annoyed because he's being asked about Nene, and at the end of the day, she's not on any of his shows.
Yeah. Hey, what Nene
So,
say? She said,
he on
she
that
said,
to promote his shows. He's over there to promote his network and all of that. And the people asking him about Nene, so of course he's gonna
I
say,
feel that.
I'm focused on season 14 of the Real
Yeah,
Housewives of
I didn't
Atlanta.
take nothing wrong with it. Like I feel like I get what he's saying. I ain't shit. It's just like you just said, he focused on 14. It ain't about Nene ain't on season 14. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. But you know how people like to basically make stuff more than what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like just yeah, okay. Hey, you going to Patreon?
Everybody knew you was about to say that.
Say it again.
I will be on Patreon tonight.
Yeah, okay. Tell them bye. Yeah, they
Later
born on
on
YouTube.
tonight, not night, but later
You
on.
said what?
Good night, Mr. Motivation.
I'll see you in a minute, right?
Good night, Mr. Motivation.
Oh, all right.
Oh, the Patreon people don't be wanting me to get YouTube no love, none, not a little bit, not even 5 minutes, honey. They be like, get off the Patreon. Sakita Wilder, hi.
Oh, girl, this is DMV sister. Anyway, hey, Michelle.
Yeah.
Because I had to come in through Facebook.
Oh, okay. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Is
Look
Bunny
here.
You got no bunny too?
No, I don't have no bonnet, honey.
Oh, okay. Okay. Come through. Okay.
Let's get on Porsha.
Oh, uh-oh.
Porsha, Simon, Fallon, the baby daddy, all of them liars. They all liars. I hit you up when Tamara Hall first came on today so you could see it. She's a lie. She admitted on there that she did slide into his DMs. She's just a big liar. I used to really like Porsha.
The whole thing. Where you been?
No, no. Where you been? You trying to come for me from my message I sent you earlier?
No,
No,
we just watched the whole thing, and she admitted she known Simon a long time.
I know. I commented and I said you told us that. You had already told us that.
Okay.
So when she said it, I thought to myself then, Michelle had already told us that. But for real, Porsha, for real, seriously, it's worse than the Underground Railroad shit. Porsha got a problem. It irritates me the way people sell their souls. She is truly selling her soul to the devil.
Oh.
She is doing that. I don't care what nobody. She's doing that. She is just doing too much for the money. And she came online earlier on Instagram and she said that her book was sold out. She was telling people.
Listen, if she only ordered 500 copies
Exactly. Because she left New York and went to Chicago. When she got to Chicago, she said people was blowing her phone up and said all the books in Chicago was sold out. It was only 4 on the shelf at Target. And she was telling people in Atlanta to go get their book. I said, why are you begging people to go get their book if it's sold out? Which one is it?
If it's 4 copies, honey. If it's 4 copies.
Which one is it, Miss Girl?
Ooh.
But she didn't turn me off for real. The lies of things that just turned me off. She just got on my nerves. She's just on my nerves now. And I'm gonna say something else, and I'm talking about Porsha. I ain't talking about the baby because the baby is cute as she want to be. She's giving that little girl. It's Portia's little girl. Portia's little girl. She is cute. She's giving her. She's giving her a complex. She's gonna wait a minute, Dre. Wait a minute. Let me say this. She's giving her. I'm a hairstylist. She's giving her a complex.
What? I thought she was an actress, DMV.
I am, baby. I do a little bit of everything. Anyway, look. she's giving that little girl a complex already, putting that shit in her head.
What shit in her head? What you talking about?
She got some not tracks, what you call it? Braid hair in her head, like in her ponytails and stuff. She keep all that stuff in her head. That little girl gonna grow up. Porsha gonna take that stuff out of her. She gonna go to school. Kids gonna tease her, and it's gonna give her a little complex when she get older.
Oh Lord.
No,
Okay.
I'm not talking about the little girl. I'm talking about what Porsha is doing with the little girl. I got two girls and two granddaughters. I know. I stay after my daughter by my granddaughter about
Okay.
doing certain little shit. Certain little shit you can't do with little girls.
Okay.
She's giving her a complex. Why does she have to? That little girl, how old? 2.
Uh-huh.
Why does she have to add hair to her hair? Let her be beautiful the way she is.
Okay. Well, all right, Miss
Michelle, why you
DMV.
keep saying
Don't be trying to cut me off. Go ahead, Dre. What would you say?
right? You
Look,
see,
don't
right?
be
She
telling me,
like,
don't be trying
okay.
to cut you off.
She like, okay, okay,
Michelle, I've been waiting for you all day. I've been sending you messages on Instagram, and that girl, right? You don't get look at your messages anyway. What, Dre?
Allegedly.
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 I'm about
This
to
is
have a
all alleged tonight, ladies and gentlemen. DMV.
Yes, baby.
People in the chat want to know how can they get in contact with you to do their hair.
Boy, stop playing with me.
I'm serious.
All they gotta do is come to the DMV. Look
Ooh.
me up, boo boo.
Okay, so
I closed my shop, but look me up.
I just want to talk about the Porsche show.
Okay, yeah, right.
For her to say, people on here say, "Oh, it's going to do high ratings." 800 some thousand is not high ratings, if you ask me. I mean, I don't know if you peasants know how to count numbers or anything, but I mean, yeah, like she would do more than Nene. Apparently, anybody would, but to have her own show, 800 some thousand, it won't be no season 2. I could bet you that. And y'all keep talking about Nene this, Nene that. Nene is not on the show no more. It's time to let her rest wherever she got going on. You know what I'm saying? Let her
See the
do her
DMV
thing.
turn off her camera.
I would have on my camera,
I
but
wasn't even finished by what I need to talk about. Dre just
Okay, well, you want me to put Dre in the back and let you finish?
no, let Dre go ahead.
Who is
well,
all these people?
DMV, you told me to go ahead.
My
You said
daughter,
go ahead,
my
Dre.
daughter had majorette competition team.
Oh, okay, cool. Like,
Yeah, DMV,
okay.
you told me to go, so I just started talking. I didn't know.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. I pick up.
Okay,
No, go ahead. Nah, let DMV finish because she was not finished. Go ahead, DMV.
Okay, you gotta remind me about what the other stuff you was talking about because it was there until
yeah,
we got
that's
to
what I was about to
Porsche.
say too. DMV, thank you.
Oh
I
Lord,
didn't
I
know.
talked about the ratings. I talked about the real world homecoming. I talked about what Andy said
Oh,
about Nene.
I ain't never
Michelle.
seen that show before. I was married then. I wasn't on reality TV,
No,
so I don't know nothing about that one.
Oh,
Oh, but
you couldn't watch TV back then.
Andy and Nene,
okay.
I think that before season 14 is over, him and Nene gonna sit down and have a conversation.
DMV, if you're into acting, if you're into acting or anything, you know Bravo is not going to allow her back. After they call her racist and everything, is not happening.
She
So
she kind of
she's
pushed the.
not coming back. I said this last year.
I'm not
After
saying she's coming back, but
y'all are y'all on this channel go continue talking about this lady 2 years from now, talking about she need to go back. Well, I don't know. They did bring Sheree back, but Sheree ain't say nobody was racist. Let Nene
Ray
go.
was hanging with racist Kim when Kim said that racism didn't exist before social media.
and he has said and done some things too, Dre. Though he has said and done some things
Network
too.
racist. She did not call a network racist. She did not say boycott. Date. Bravo is not. Why are you even talking about her tonight? She's like off topic. Why is she? Who brought her up?
Dre, is that why you
Did I bring
called
her
in?
up?
Why you called in, Dre?
No, I was calling to talk about the topics, but
Okay,
y'all
well
keep talking
go
about
ahead and talk
this
about the
lady Nene.
topics. Go ahead.
Well, I forgot what the topics were. You was playing Tamara Hall. I'm like, oh, I
Porsha
really
was on
wasn't
Cameron
interested.
Hall, yes.
Because
Oh
that was
no, I
the
was talking
hot
about the
topic.
real world. The real world. That show is good. But Tammy Roman, it's like it's been 30 years, baby. You gotta let it go. He just
Why
drag
she
you
gotta let it go?
outside
Dre,
the
your internet is messing up.
really Can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
Hello? If you
I
mad at
can hear
somebody
you.
in 30 years, you don't think you don't I know. I'm talking. Can you hear me? Okay. So if you not mad if you mad at somebody for 30 years, you don't think it's a problem? Michelle, I'm asking you a question.
I mean, no. You can't tell
30
anybody how long and how to be
I
mad, can you?
Michelle ain't
Can you?
ain't ain't
Y'all
Whoever
tell
ain't
me
no
that
way
was,
in hell
I'm
I'm
even tearing up my
wait a
townhouse.
minute.
It's only been 3-4 years.
ain't
Hey, Michelle, before you go back, Drake,
ain't no
I
way
don't want to
in
get
hell I'm
started,
gonna be
but tell your
mad at
folks
somebody for
to mind their business and don't worry about what I am.
Okay, DMV sister. Y'all turn this into Patreon. DMV sister, I'll
who
talk
you
to you
talking
later.
about, DMV?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
DMV, don't pay these peasants no attention. Didn't I show you
Go
to
ahead,
pay
Michelle.
these
Don't
peasants
don't
no
don't take
attention?
me down. I ain't
No,
saying nothing, but
Michelle,
they not gonna be trying to cover me
I'm
because
asking.
they can. This is my real name. They can look me up. They can Google me.
That part. So
That
Michelle, like I
part.
was saying,
Tell
like
them, Dre.
Why are you
you know
roasting
I
the
got your
chat? The
back,
chat ain't got
DMV.
nothing to do with
No, the chat trying to
It's a,
roast me, but you Google
it.
that
Give
real
the chat
name.
and roast the back, Sakita.
Okay, then that's not my name, Michelle.
Well, DMV sister.
Michelle, I mean DMV. Don't pay no peasants no attention, okay? Trust me.
Okay,
They
Dre.
talk so much stuff, and then they play the victim
But they won't get up here.
afterwards.
They won't get
Trust
up here
me.
and call
These
now.
people. It's a lot of. I just don't want to say because I don't want to disrespect Michelle channel, so I'm not gonna say
Go ahead.
what
Let's
I
talk
really be
about the show.
thinking. But
Let's
don't
talk
pay
about the
nobody no
show.
attention.
Anyway, what you think about?
Oh,
What you think about Porsha, Dre?
wait. I don't think about Porsha, but I was talking about the real world, DMV.
Dre, your phone is going
Ain't
in and
no
out.
way
It's
in
driving me crazy.
hell my mind for 30. Okay, look, I'm gonna is the thing up. I'm gonna call back in like 30 seconds. I'm gonna turn on the Wi-Fi.
Why you ain't calling in on the
Okay,
Wi-Fi?
is your because it went blank. It's gonna go. I'm calling back in 30 seconds.
Okay, Michelle. I never seen that show before. Tell me about
I'm
it.
about to round this up anyway. It's been 2 hours. Y'all know I gotta go.
See what you do. Let me tell you what you do, Michelle. You keep us up all night on the East Coast, and we get all hyped.
First of all, I ain't nobody got a gun to your head telling you you gotta
Ain't
stay up.
nobody said gun was to my head. But you know how we be having fun on here, and then we get all hyped, get our little drinks in us, and then we can't go to sleep.
Well,
And
first of
you
all,
keep
if I've been here 2 hours and you only been here 15 minutes, it's not an
no, I have
equitable.
not. I was in the thing. I just had this name. I was in the thing. I got kicked out a couple of times.
The point being is we didn't just get here.
No, we got here at 11:30.
And it is almost 2 a.m.
We is real bitches and Mr. Motivation and Dre. I need y'all help. And
Good night, DMV.
Charlotte that.
Good night, DMV. Thank you for calling.
Good
I will
night. Michelle.
I will see you at karaoke later on.
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead and say Friday night.
Oh, tonight, Thursday night. We're gonna do
Are we doing
karaoke.
it tonight?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All
Let me
right.
get
That's
let me
why I
get my
said I'm
voice
on
together.
public YouTube now and I'm doing Patreon Thursday night.
Let me get my voice together.
Yes, because you're gonna sing. Good night.
Good night.
We doing karaoke Thursdays on Patreon tomorrow night. Actually, it's later on today because it's 2 a.m. So later on, probably about 10 p.m. We will be doing karaoke on Patreon. You gonna sing this time, Tay Boogie? Okay. We was singing our ass off over there. It was great. So if you're not a member of the Patreon and the $5 tier, go ahead and do that The link is in the description box. We be having us a good old time. Let me take this. Oh, well, Aaron hung up. I was gonna take the last call. You said, Dre said you did not have the link up. This is only for Dre, honey. This is only for Dre. Don't nobody else call in. Thank you so much, Princess AG. Princess AG just put it in the chat, Dre. Dre, call Princess AG. Don't put it up for nobody else. Aaron, you can call back because you hung up. And I listen, I need to take that down. You trying to curse. Don't be cursing in the chat, yeah. Hold on.
Michelle, you don't see Lucinda telling you I don't have the link up. I got people. I'm in here like Michelle. Can you put up the link? And you like you not putting up
Well,
the link.
Dre, I don't be reading at the same time. I be trying to talk and do other
But
things.
I wrote it like 5 times. Michelle, can you put up the link for
Well, I'm
me?
sorry, I didn't see you. I apologize.
Okay. So I wanted to talk. What was I talking about? Like the real world. You can't be on my mind for 20 years, 30 years. That's
Why not?
crazy. Why would I think that means something? You're special needs. If you let someone be on your mind for 30 years that you don't even
Well,
talk
I
to,
mean, I don't think she was necessarily on his mind for 30 years, but now they back
Tammy,
in the same house and they
yeah,
bringing
but
up the same thing.
did you see the show before I talk about it? Did you see the show how she was like laughing? So how you gonna be crying 30 years from now? You was laughing when you was doing it. Like stop. That's like dangerous. Like we was laughing, carrying on, and then
So
30
who do you
years
think
later,
is holding this grudge? You think it's David or you think it's Tammy?
I think it's Tammy because she has, she's special needs.
I don't know about special needs, but Tammy did say she had issues with her body and stuff.
Yeah,
So
but that
it
don't
may
have
have
nothing to
affected
do.
her.
That don't have nothing to do with David. He didn't know that. Michelle, if I knew you have
But now that
issues,
you know though, okay, he didn't know it then.
I didn't
But
know
now
it
that you know it now,
30.
why you still can't be accountable for the things that happen?
Well, you should have said you was laughing about it. He was laughing about it. So, I mean, she was laughing about it. So, I mean, what? You supposed to be tell
She
me.
was laughing about it because she was embarrassed. Like, what can you do in the moment in front of cameras and somebody is snatching
Well,
the cover
well,
off
look at
your
her.
naked
Tammy
body?
is the devil. Please stop defending this lady. You see, she was on Basketball Girls bullying people and stuff like that. Then now she want to play the victim. Man, bye. You was laughing about it. Don't nobody now you have, oh, I got body issues. Oh, I wanted to be skinny. You look sick.
Um, Dre, don't do that.
Well, do she look healthy to you?
Don't do that, Dre.
I rest my
You do
case.
not have to make fun of people's health issues.
No, I wasn't making fun. I was keeping it real. I
I
said she
mean,
looked sick.
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna speak on it.
I'm asking you a question. Does she look healthy to you? She look like she's eating over there, right? Okay. And what else did you talk about tonight? Yeah, I mean, did you
I
see the
talk about the
ultimate?
Atlanta mayoral race. Did you vote?
Yes, I
Oh,
voted
that's
for
right.
it
You don't live in Atlanta. That's right.
allegedly. And also, Michelle, do you watch that Ultimate Girls strip with Kenya Moore?
I have not. Do you?
You said you watched the first 3 episodes on Patreon.
I
Now you gonna
watched
say you
like
don't
two
watch it.
and a half. I fell asleep on it.
Lucinda, everybody going through something. Um, so Kenya, it come on tomorrow, and the show is good. Kenya, I mean, they just bring in entertainment. It's entertaining. You know what I'm saying? It's a real good show. I like it. You should watch it when you get a chance. Watch 4 and 5. The
Did Kenya
fourth,
send you?
huh?
Did Kenya send you?
Did Nene send you?
Nene not on the show.
I'm just asking. I mean,
I'm just
you
asking. You keep
you
talking
the
about
only
Kenya. Did Kenya send you?
you the only one talk about her. But anyway,
You
off that,
talking about her? Wait a
I
minute,
talk
Dre. Don't be trying to flip the script. You
I
came
talk
here.
about Nene. I talk about Nene.
I didn't call you. You called me.
Not to talk about Nene. I talk about Kenya. Kenya is in a show.
Then you
Nene
just
is
bring up
not.
Nene name. I did not bring up Nene name. I asked you, did Kenya send you? You brought up Nene
Kenya's
name, not me.
the Kenya send me where?
Here to talk about the Housewives girls trip.
Yeah, she said she. I asked her to come on the show. She said she don't mess with you like that.
Oh, okay.
I have the proof if you want me to send it to you in your DM.
Oh, that's okay. You got all the proof.
She said I don't mess with her like that. I'm like, oh,
They told
okay.
me that you to hang up on that peasant.
Who said that?
Somebody, I don't know.
Okay, we tell them to call in and say that. But anyway, another thing. Speaking of peasant, who brought the word over here to your platform? Um, did you see Kenya call Ramona a peasant on the show?
I haven't seen it. No, what
That's
happens?
how I know Kenya is here, and I know she
Oh,
is. But yeah, that's all I got to talk about. Like, I mean, it's really like you know, Porsche ratings is down, and I'm laughing about it. The
what's the
mayor
rank of
race.
the girls trip?
Oh, it must be. It's higher than 800 some thousand.
You think? I don't think it's higher than 800 something.
Oh, you can't Google it, Michelle. I don't know.
First of all, it's on the streaming network, so I don't think so. I don't know though, because they don't come on the
Oh,
same sheet as the network stuff.
the show is good though. Like y'all should watch it. If you mutants got $5, pay for it. If you can afford $5, is if you don't
It's
have
free with
Xfinity,
Xfinity. If you have Xfinity,
right,
you get
right,
a Peacock for free, honey. I y'all told me that. I didn't even know it.
right.
You
But it's
sign
so
in with
good,
your Xfinity account and you
right,
can watch it for free.
right. But Michelle is so good though. Like the whole from the beginning to the end. And I would never think watching um um you know
They said
hot,
Kenya threw a drink on Ramona. Is Kenya over there portraying the violent, angry black woman?
see what I don't like about that is she should have did that same thing to Nene when Nene spit on her. That's the only thing I didn't like about
Nene didn't
that.
spit on her. Nene didn't spit.
When Nene act like she was gonna spit, Nene she should have
Act
got up
like
and
she
threw
was
the.
gonna. Act like she was gonna.
But I
Act
don't know.
like
I
she was
seen I
gonna
seen
spit.
I seen Nene is too old for. I don't even want to give Nene any attention. She's not on any show.
You
But
keep bringing up Nene. You clearly are a Nene fan, Dre.
okay, whoever knows me know that the truth, and they know that's not it.
Listen, I'm sitting here, I'm listening to what you say, and you keep bringing up Nene name
But Michelle,
over
every
and
time
over
I
and over
talk,
again.
you like talk
I asked you, was
over
Kenya
me.
perpetuating the angry black stereotype on Peacock? And you bring up Nene.
Why is this channel so obsessed with Kenya? But then y'all talk about people who obsessed with
You
Portia
brought
on their
up
channel.
Peacock. You said
I'm
Kenya
just
was
saying,
doing good on there.
why can't Kenya be the beautiful Miss USA that she is? Why do you it have to be so much hatred towards Kenya?
Where is the hate, Dre?
I
Kenya
don't know.
wasn't even on the
She
agenda today.
didn't
You came here with this.
Kenya did not sleep with Bob, so you should not like
My
interfere
God,
with anything that have to
Dre.
do with Kenya. I'm just
Dre, did
saying.
you sleep with Bob? Is that why you here?
Whoever slept with Bob have issues. They're special too. I'm just saying.
That would be Sheree. They got to do with me.
Allegedly.
Hey, Aaron, how you doing?
Hey, sorry, I kept clicking in and out. It's late where I'm at in California. And I'm like, I gotta go to work in the morning, so I'm like, let me call in real quick. But I'm like, why are these people taking everything so personal?
I know, right?
The
This
fuck? I'm like,
is crazy over
you
here.
did come here first of all, so it's like, I don't know who called these people, but it seems like they have like an agenda against you. So I'm like, I don't know.
Got an agenda against me?
Well, it sounds like people are like putting aggression on you. I'm just sitting here. This is like my fifth time catching the live, so it's
Oh,
this whole new thing is new to me, but I'm like, it seems like they're calling in with some like aggression. So it's like, keep it lighthearted. This is for enjoyment, People,
we just having fun, child.
yeah,
Just
people take this stuff like to heart.
yeah.
I wanted to talk on Porsha real quick before I
Okay.
get out. Um, Regardless of whatever she has done, I know it does seem a little immoral what she's done, but I do think she kind of
Little
played
immoral.
kind of like she played a savage card, move that most of us would quite give her like that look of how could a woman do that.
Uh-huh.
But I think in her mind, she's playing it strategic and like survival of the fittest. So call it whatever the game is called. I know it's a savage thing to do, but she's sitting in a spot that most of us are kind of like, why would we hope to be there too? So in a way, she kind of like did some shady stuff, but she's kind of sitting on top a little bit. So it's like she paid the ultimate price, I guess you could say, by selling
Okay.
out, sort of.
I guess. I don't know. I just think, I mean, whatever she's doing, she's getting paid for it. So, I mean, the only thing we could do is tune in at this point.
Yes. I mean, I'm just speaking from like the women I've seen in my life, my
Uh-huh.
personal life. Sometimes love makes you do some crazy stuff. So I tend to think she just did what was working for her in her eyes. She didn't care what anyone said, and I've personally seen what that can do to somebody. So, that's how I'm seeing her, just kind of playing her cards in her way. She don't care about what anybody thinks.
Okay. So, Aaron, where you calling from?
I'm calling from California. It's like about 11 o'clock over here.
Oh, okay. No wonder. It is 1:54 a.m. in ATL. That's why I'm about to go. Well, I appreciate you calling in, Aaron.
Wait, Aaron. Before you go, I just got a quick question. That was in the chat. Who called with aggression?
I don't know. This is my first time seeing you guys calling in, but it sounds like y'all were going back and forth, and I was like,
"Oh, these are just regular squad members."
Yes, Aaron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See,
They don't
okay,
do
my
that.
bad.
Yeah, Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron, just
Yeah,
you get used
Aaron.
to it. These
I was like,
crazy
this
ones
show,
that
this
call
show
in.
went from being like gossip to now
I'm
everyone's
just
fighting, and I'm like, oh
right.
damn.
Yeah, they don't do that over there on Heather channel.
On who?
Heather channel.
Wait, what channel?
Heather.
Heather. What channel is this?
I'm just asking.
Shut up, Dre.
No. But I was about to be like, y'all need to back up off her. But if this is how you guys go back and forth, then
Yeah, they crazy. Don't worry about it.
that's normal behavior. But I'll be watching next week or whenever you go on again. So I subscribed. I'll turn on my notifications, and
Thank you, Aaron. I
so hopefully
appreciate
going a
it.
little later next time. I can actually go on camera. I'm so
Yes,
tired.
welcome to the squad. I come on earlier so everybody can
How
be.
is Snoopy doing, Aaron?
How's what?
Snoopy doing.
Snoopy.
Don't pay that.
Snoopy, is that
Dre
her
is the
name?
resident troll, Aaron. Aaron, please do not take anything Dre says
No,
serious.
trust me. I saw the chat earlier. The chat was.
Oh, okay.
I
Thank
should
you.
not been laughing at some of that shit, but I just could
Dre,
not.
don't do our visitors. You told me don't be doing our visitors like that. Dre, do not do our new people like that now.
But I did have advice though. If I do log off of this, I know you're closer to Nene, and I know her name came up a couple times. I do, hopefully, in alternate universe or reality, I do wish she had a chance to go in Wendy's chair. If there's another person next to her who I think spills it out and doesn't care about any sort of backlash, is her. So it's kind of like, why wouldn't she? But I mean, the approach you're taking into Wendy's chair, I just think it's so sad how they're
Yeah.
kind of just playing this game with her chair, and it's just kind of sad to see someone in that state not really control what they built, so
Yeah,
it's
I can agree.
unfortunate.
Well, I appreciate you, Aaron. Thank you for calling.
Yes, thank you. Well, have a good night.
All right, you too. Dre, are you hanging up also?
Okay, you have to understand, Michelle. I just what's that MTV show? I just getting that type of vibes.
Why you got Ike and Tina on your thing?
Look at my relationship goals. I've been going through some relationship problems, so you know, they're my relationship goals that I'm going through right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, y'all leave Aaron alone. Let Aaron know he is welcome here, just like everybody else is welcome here.
Well,
Dre, don't be driving people away from my channel.
you have to have his vaccination card. You have to do a background check because
Not the vaccination
these
card and the
days,
background check. You are stupid.
yeah, these days you don't know
Do
who
you
is
have your
who.
vaccination card, Dre?
I think that's like a personal question to ask, but
Well,
yeah, I
you
do.
just told me that Aaron got it here.
Yeah, I got mine. But that new. I don't want this video to get monetized. I'm about to say what they
Well,
say about the
listen, we
new
can talk
one.
about so much. This video probably already demonetized. Go ahead.
Well, that new strain, they say even if you got vaccinated and a boosted shot, it still won't help it.
Oh.
And you see how they closing a lot of countries though. We about to be back in the house, bored in the house, bored in the house.
Yeah,
Bored.
you can't be flouncing all around the world like you used to.
Who can't?
You.
While y'all was in the
Oh, I
house,
forgot. You were
I was getting them cheap tickets. They had tickets from Atlanta to wherever I was going to, like $75.
I thought you were flying for free because you work for the airlines.
No, and I that's what black people think. Black people they don't know how to boss up with their life. So a lot of black people think just because you fly a lot or if you have a lot of money that you do drugs or scammer. But whatever.
Okay. All right.
Whatever. But yeah, that's it, Michelle. So you going to Patreon tomorrow?
Yes. I was gonna
I
go tonight had I not been on here for 2 hours and two and a half
allegedly,
hours.
you know you
It's
would,
a
but please stop.
long live,
Please
child.
stop. And you know, Michelle, honestly though, I think you should do like a I know you probably can't, and but I asked you, can I mention this? I know you should do like like in Patreon, it's like one big family, and most of us get along, and well, half of us get along. Well, everybody get along on Patreon, and then when we come over here with you peasants, it's always some drama. But in Patreon, I wanted Michelle to do like a talent show because in Patreon we don't talk about each other. We're all positive people, and I wanted y'all to see like what we be doing at Patreon because it's really fun, and you should really join if you like the talent show and if you can sing and everything. So
So y'all gonna sing for me tonight. Y'all be acting scared. I say I rap for y'all.
no, you know I don't be acting scared in Patreon.
Well,
I
you
don't
did
know.
try to sing that one time. It was awful.
Yeah. So so I was asking Michelle like could she do a like a talent show on here, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I would. I probably could because we can't do karaoke over here. I know because of the copyright music we be using. But I might could do a talent show public. That'd be fun.
Yeah, but you know, if not, just join Patreon if you have $5. And if you don't have $5, do you have a time limit? If you don't have $5, Lucinda is probably help y'all
Lucinda go
out.
sponsor.
Yeah, yeah.
Lucinda.
But
Lucinda is the squad president. They said
right.
Lucinda
So if you don't
sponsors
have it,
all of the. She is the financial aid office for everybody.
right, president. So if you need help with anything, you could just get cool with her, and she could, you know,
Just reach out to Lucinda and she'll
reach
pay
out
for
to
your first
her.
month of
Yeah.
Patreon.
And if you get smart with her Patreon, you think I'm bad. Just watch her mouth. She's just
Yes,
like her
Lucinda will cut
and
you. Baby.
Lisa.
Lucinda
Lisa
cut
do it.
you.
Lisa do it real good. Lisa do it like, you know, like Lucinda just go all the way. She cut deep, like we do in my family. But Lisa do it like Lisa do it. You know,
There are
in a
no hold. Anyway, y'all, there are
yeah,
no hold. It's
Patreon is
straight
a man.
to a whole
You got
commercial.
DMV, you got DMV over there. She don't care. She get in the bed with her lingerie on, talk to us. Like it's really fun, y'all. I think it's enough people over there, like because if more if some peasants join, it probably wouldn't be more fun. But y'all should join this month because just to check it out.
You see what Lucinda said to you?
Oh, who made you? You made yourself the ATM. I didn't.
Yeah, don't leave out Charlotte. Oh, honey, you forgetting about Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte. Oh, you got Lucinda. You got DMV. You got what's the name? Discernment. You got you got me, T Brown, Michelle. Patreon is fun. You got side
Sophia,
eye.
Side
You
Eye,
got
JT.
JT stealing from Walmart.
Oh, not Walmart.
You got what
You
who else
got
you got?
John John.
John on Patreon too? Oh,
Uh,
you got Sierra content. You got John. I didn't know John was on. Oh, he go by another. Yeah, John.
I guess we still got him over there. You know, this the first people be following out. Don't be shouting out people name there no more.
Yeah, you got a lot of people. Patreon is really fun.
Yeah, we have a good
You,
time over there.
you just got to make sure the hosts get to it. Like,
How do you join? The link is in the description box. If you download the Patreon app or you go to patreon.com, iamATLien.
yeah, but you can't come over there with no negative stuff though. If you negative, don't come because we like. I swear we like a family over there. Like everybody got their cliques that they talk to. You got Kendra right there. You got Kendra. You
Yeah, the
got
Discord is real cliquish.
Yeah, it is.
Discord is
Yeah,
real cliquish.
it really is.
So, anywho,
But
thank you
Patreon.
for
Wait, hold on. I'm trying
you
to
and
make
Mr.
sure some people
You and
get in
Mr.
Patreon.
Motivation. Y'all both be promoting the Patreon.
Oh yeah, you got Mr. Motivation over there. I forgot about him. You got
Uh,
Patreon is like one big family. So if you like a positive person, you should really join. And if you need assistance with, it's just $5. If you, it's $5. So if you pay $5 today, they gonna charge you $5 today and on the first. So like I said,
yeah,
if you need
don't forget about
assistance,
Miss Deb, Dre.
what about her?
She in the Patreon.
Oh, yeah, she over there too. Yeah, you got Miss Deb and
A whole
yeah,
bunch of people.
yeah.
I
I'm like,
hope
I can't
it's getting
remember everybody now, Michelle.
Sickle but not broken.
Oh, you got Sickle, Malibu. You got Sickle,
Malibu
Malibu.
Eyes. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of people over there.
Um,
If we forget
yeah.
out your name, please forgive me. Kendra and Kendra.
I already said them.
Oh, okay.
Them the only ones that be starting stuff. I mean, talking stuff in the
Miss
comments.
Barbara, Tay Boogie.
Oh, you got. Hey,
You
I seen
forgot
her.
about Miss Barbara?
I ain't Michelle. There's too many people to call. Mika. What's her name from
It's
New York?
1,000 some people. It's a lot of people over
Michelle.
there.
Michelle. What's the lady name in the New York? She was in the comment section today. Mika, Myra from New
I
York, who was in the car when she was in the car,
I
and Kendra said she using the Wi-Fi,
uh
and then she called in. She just got smart and just started going off. Like y'all, it's something every day in Patreon. Not every
DL, we
day. They
got
tell me
DL Schuler. Don't forget about DL. He came over there from the Facebook. He be holding Facebook down.
you talking about people in Patreon that's in the comment section. I'm talking about people who participate.
Well, still they still in there. It don't matter. They
Like
still
I
in.
don't know who DL is, but you got like
I
Kendra
know
and
who
Kendra.
DL is. Okay,
Oh,
DL.
okay, you got DL, you got Kendra and Kendra who talk stuff in the comment section but never call in.
Okay, Dre. Good night.
So I just know them from talking stuff, but
Well,
it's
thank
like
you,
a
Dre.
family, y'all. Just
My
come on
Patreon.
over.
How much
Yeah,
that?
because
How much I need to cut? I need to cut your check. How much?
yeah, you could cash out,
Um. Okay.
but
What's
it's
your?
real fun. I'll text it to you.
How you gonna text me?
I'll write it on Instagram. Text it to you on Instagram.
Oh, okay. How
Yeah.
much you charging me for this free promo?
hmm But it's only $5. If you can't afford it, keep your broke ass over here. That's all I'm saying. If Lucinda don't help you out
Dre
and you
act
can't
like he
afford
been
it,
in Patreon forever. He literally just
I
came over
wish
there
I would
the past
have.
couple of
I
months.
wish
How
I
long
would
you been on
have.
that, Dre?
I wish I would have. Was
Yeah, I wish you
been.
would have came
I
a
wish I
long
would.
time
I
ago.
wish I would have. Yeah. And then you got Discord, which is cool too. Yeah. No, Kendra, I'm just seeing you over there on Patreon. Like I know you from commenting all the time, talking stuff. You and Kendra, so that's all. But
Yeah, I'm a cash app him and reverse it, Aaron.
right.
Anywho, I'm not going to the Pantheon tonight. I'm going. Well, it is tonight night. I'm going Thursday evening. I'm gonna try to do like
hmm
a 10 p.m. something. We're gonna do our little talent show now. Y'all get ready to go on Patreon tomorrow night. Well, it's tonight night, Thursday
So
night.
you do a talent show every month, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
And then
do a lot of
Michelle,
stuff. We do
see, but
game
this,
night. We do a talent show. We do karaoke.
mhm.
We do just commentary. We do, hot tea
but
alerts. We do a lot of stuff.
the people that won last month should not like, well, nothing.
So you think I should ban the people who won last month?
It's the
They
same
can't win
people who
again
keep
this month.
winning.
Okay.
That's why we need. That's why I'm looking for new people to join. Like I wasn't getting along with Sierra content, but we was going against one person. Like I don't care if Sierra content won as long as that other person didn't win, and the other person ended up winning. So it's just like,
Paul said he gonna sing. Okay. All right. Thank you, DL Schuler. All right. Thank you, Dre.
all right, Michelle. He
You
said
said I
I'm
want to play
Mexican
bingo.
too.
We'll
Thank
play
you.
bingo probably in the weekend. We'll do bingo on the weekend, and we'll
All
do a
right.
game night on the weekend.
Did Lucinda send you the money for my shirts?
No.
Okay, I'm a inboxer
Okay.
because she should have sent you the money by now. All right. Thank you, Michelle.
All right. Good night.
All right. Bye.
I know a lot of y'all be asking about people who y'all feel. Listen, whoever we ain't named, whoever ain't here ain't supposed to be here. That's all I got to say, okay? Whoever ain't here ain't supposed to be here. It's been a revolving door. It's people who support you for a long time, then they just disappear. Okay, that's all I got to say about that. So don't be asking me about nobody you don't hear me talking about. Okay? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Anywho, who gonna be on the verses? I don't even know. Let me see. Who gonna be on the verses? Is it Bone Thugs and Harmony? Who is it? I don't know. Who gonna be on the verses this week? Y'all tell me. Juicy J and Bone Thugs. Oh, okay. I don't know. I might watch it. I might watch it. Okay. You said you kept him on for 12 hours. Well, CC, you weren't calling in. He could talk. He a supporter just like you are, honey. Wasn't nobody else in the back. Okay. It's so real out here. The only reason why I see anything is because I got the flash on. Oh, look at the nightbot. It's out there in the dark. I didn't understand it, but okay. Yes, don't ask me about nobody you don't see me with. Ain't that the quote? Don't ask me about nobody who is no longer here. Or I understand y'all may not know they're no longer here. But if you was on the Patreon, you would know why they're no longer here. Because stuff be happening on the Patreon. It don't be happening on public. Then stuff be happening, child. Sometimes it be drama, it be family drama. And so whatever happens on the Pantheon, aka the Patreon, stays on the Patreon. Okay. But anywho, I will see y'all in the next video. I appreciate everyone who contributed to the stream tonight. Uh yeah, I'm about to pass out. That one glass of wine did me like this. Okay. Like this video. It was still 1,400 of y'all in here just chilling. Like this video, please, and thank you to help me go up in the algorithm. And if you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We be doing some of these long lives. A lot of times my lives be at least an hour. I say at least an hour and a half. But this is an anomaly because I hadn't been on in a while. So, I have been, trying to clip up videos and stuff. So here I am. So I will see y'all in the next video. You said check my mess. Listen, they want me to check my DMs on Instagram. Okay, I will check my DMs on Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. I am ATLien. I think it's down there scrolling somewhere. There you go, right now. I am ATLien on Instagram, and then I'll be live over there too. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Okay. Shout out to the squad. Good night, you guys. Appreciate everyone who called in. It was a great live. Okay. Good night.
Can't you pay my bills? Can't pay my telephone bills. Can't pay my automobile bills. If you can, baby, could you? I don't think you do. So you and me are through.
Shaggy's in, bitch. Shaggy is in.
Shaggy.
These people don't like Michelle, but that's my That's my
Fuck them hoes. Ain't that right, Brandon?
Hey, Michelle, girl.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am your girl, Candy, and you watching straight from the A.com. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your girl, Candy, and you are logged in to straight from the A.com.
Hey, this is Darius McCurry, and when I'm not texting or shaving or learning my lines all at the same time while I'm driving, I like to check out straight from the A.com.